So do we all want to take bets on how quick until this video gets demonetized?
It
probably already is.
As I say, it probably already has.
What's going on, YouTube? We're live again.
Hey, guys.
And of course, late. My fault. Oh, my fault. I got the go live button, so.
Yeah, the little light on my phone just went on saying live.
Sweet. All right, gotta check my own page.
I accidentally forgot to shut the mute off on the live part.
I don't really use this computer except to go live, so mine is always muted.
Oh, that works. Oh, hey, everybody.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey, I can't see everybody.
Yeah, we're all organized tonight.
All right, who hit the thumbs down button?
Is your wife out of the shower, Dave?
Nah, I don't know. I can't. I got earbuds in.
That means yes.
Nope, I hear it running still.
All right, now I can see what's up. What's up, Charles? Hey, Rob, how you doing?
I'm doing good, yeah.
Charles, JDS.
Paula's out there.
Oh, I didn't even see I could scroll up. Oh, what's up, Paula? The funniest, I'm just reading the very first comment. So, those ones you put a while back, I'm getting back to it. But no, I don't care if it's thumbs down or thumbs up. It means the same exact thing.
Hey, I just read your post about with the clues. Yeah, I would have guessed it too.
Really?
Yeah.
All kinds of painters like Peter Stanley. There's like a bunch of people fall into that category.
Yeah.
Rocky.
But Batman's one of the original 5, so.
Yeah, but I got there like when it was like 1,000 people. It's not like I was there on like day one.
Yeah.
I mean, I got there beginning of last year. I think it was like, yeah, like March or April or something like that. And I want to say it was like 1,000 people. It was like 12,000 something today.
Yeah, it's over 12,000. It's insane.
Wow.
I have it right here. 12,331 according to my last refresh.
So, Paul, are you going to come on live and eat those reapers?
Yeah, I'm just going to say. Oh, she wrote, hey, guys, I got my hands on some reaper pods, but I will not be eating them on the show, so don't bother asking. Paula, will it be Wednesday that you'll be on eating them?
Yeah.
You can work around your schedule.
Hey, Rocky. Hey, Alex. Alberta Pepper. I'm not sure your first... Yeah, what your first name is anyway. But hey, what you see is what you get. And Charles says, I started last November. It was 3,300.
Yeah.
I started right before the 9,000 mark, I think. And
Well,
that wasn't too long ago.
I'm like Tom. I was late to the party. I was one of the original 5, and I was 5th because I procrastinated. Kang told me about it, invited me, and I would have been 2nd after him, but I hesitated for whatever. I don't know what I was doing. So when I did it, I was 5th. And I think the original 5 is Kang, Batman, Antonio, I think Jeff Hobbs, and me.
Huh.
Dang. Hear that? An original 5 person on here.
That's right. One of the forefathers.
There he is.
Who is that dark figure we see in the shadows?
Not me, the other guy.
What's up, dudes?
What's going on, man?
Batman! I know him!
Nice way to make an intro.
Yeah.
That's a heck of an intro. Just lurk in the dark.
Awesome.
So what's
Welcome
going
to
on?
welcome to our show here.
Mm.
We all go silent. How come?
Yeah.
In the presence of Batman.
Right now, my wife, Donna, is going, crap, I know he's on there. I got to get out of there.
Gotta hurry up and give a thumbs down.
Yeah.
Hey,
God.
I didn't hear what you said, so.
Somebody really did give a thumbs down.
yeah, I was about to say, I noticed, I was going to suggest something for that gentleman to grow. It was just funny. Somebody went ahead and thumbs down before it even started.
I know.
It's insane.
God bless the internet.
So
Okay.
the gentleman in the red sweater, who is this?
That is Mr. Trollforge on YouTube.
Nice to meet you, Tim.
G'day.
And this, of course, is Batman. Tim.
Yeah,
Gee, I never would
I
have picked
consider
that.
myself a pepper lover.
Charles.
Cool.
Batman.
I know.
Charles said something about all very knowledgeable people. I don't know what that comment means.
Yeah.
When we were talking about the PLC and the original people, the original 5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe they were talking about me because I was like, I don't know.
Yeah. At least you got more knowledge than me, probably. We'll kind of look up at the ceiling with that one. So I hear we're going to have a one-chip challenge this evening.
Yes, we are. I received one of these on Thanksgiving dinner, one of the in-laws, and wasn't up to it after, the food coma. So, yeah, I saved it for another day, and this seemed like a good good chance to try it out.
Well, you got more guts than I do. I don't even want to hold on to one of those.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure?
Well, I did eat a Reaper, so I'm not that scared. Just there are like every super hot product, doesn't live up to our standards. Seems like it. So I don't know.
And I don't. You didn't try the one chip challenge last year, right, Dave? Just this year.
No, just this year.
Yeah, because they said this year they put it on even more, and like everybody was complaining it wasn't that hot last year, so they made them extra hot this year.
Yeah.
That's the rumor. I haven't tried either year, so I have no clue.
Okay, Rev, you can be next.
What do you think about it, Dave?
It's hot. I ain't gonna lie.
How does your chips?
Well, I'm partial to mine. I'd like to think mine are hotter, but I think that day mine was, but I tried mine fresh out of the frying pan, basically, once they cold. And I've learned as they sit, they seem to dissipate a little bit. I don't know why. So, but I ain't gonna lie, that package is hot. And I hope you ate.
I did.
I overdid it. I ate 2 of mine at dinner and then ate one of those on the live feed. And yeah, I was drinking baking soda water.
Charles says Chef Dave.
King Spice, nice. Aaron did King Spice on chips. I got my spicy mix right here.
What's that, like Cheetos?
It's Cheetos, Cheez-Its, Goldfish, and pretzels.
And Crystal Pepsi.
And Crystal Pepsi. But I'm not drinking that. My son would kill me. You know, he's the big bad 10-year-old now.
What's up,
Yeah, last week did I put the Nate's, I put the Nate's Rush on the Doritos and had those on the show, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't tried that with the King Spice yet. Paula says, you got this, Batman. Charles says, I didn't even drink anything for 30 minutes or so after he was talking about when he tried his. Beanie Gee, howdy people just stopping by to show some YouTube love. Okay, so we're pretty much caught up. Hey, Jared.
Yeah,
There's 18 watching. Let's get those thumbs up.
Or thumbs down. I mean, whatever.
No. Let's not be niggas.
Have anarchy going on here.
Just hit a thumb. We don't care what it is.
Yeah, sorry about that. That must have been one of my fans.
Or mine.
Yeah, one of my villains. I can be a jerk. I've made and lost some friends there.
Dang Joker. We got 17 thumbs up.
Oh, nice.
Gun for one more?
It's all because of that thumbs down. It's everybody going, wasn't me. Look, I gave a thumbs up.
Sure, it's not people giving a thumbs up for the thumbs down.
Yeah.
Oh my, that's an interesting thought.
Pray for the hater.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that one. Let's have another big rush thing going.
Whoever did it has to feel extremely small right now.
Someone has to make an account on Pepper Lover or on Google Plus so they can log into Pepper Lovers, and their just name's going to be The Hater, and then like, everybody will be praying for them. Ah, good point, Aaron. Might
Penguin did
it
it
because she's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Penguin did it.
Hey. So there is a chat. I got a blank screen on the chat.
Yeah. On mine, I have the Google Hangout window overlapped on the YouTube window. I just sized it back down so I could just read the chat in the side. Because if you watch the YouTube thing, it's like 30 seconds behind or something like that.
I try to have the chat on the tablet, and it's not. It's giving me a blank screen.
Yeah, I've never done chat on my mobile device. Did I use my phone? I don't remember seeing the chat on it, though. You use your phone, Dave. Do you ever see the chat?
On my phone, I do.
Where's the first lady?
Yep. If you go in through YouTube, period, and pull up the live feed, you'll get the chat.
Yeah. But can his tablet run 2 windows at one time?
And while you're there, you can throw a thumbs up.
Pretty much. We get another thumbs up.
Or a thumbs down. Everybody will be wondering, who the heck are the two?
Be back in a sec.
All right.
Every show keeps getting earlier and earlier.
Okay. I see the chat now.
Okay.
I hear the video playing.
Yeah. Sorry. My dog has things on her snout. I let her out right before I started this, so I guess she was rooting around outside hunting for lizards. I did catch another lizard inside the house. My dog had, but I ended up getting a good grip on him and actually getting him all the way over to the fence instead of serving him right to my dog. That's what I did last time. I was just trying to get it out of the house, and I did one of those things and went right to the dog, and the dog like pounced on it. I'm pretty sure I heard like crunch, crunch. So I think the dog ate it. I don't know. Couldn't find it.
Hey, Aaron. Hey, Bear, man. I know it was him.
But it was just perfect the way I served it, like 2 feet right in front of her, and she just like did that like head right snout right to the deck. So,
Oh my!
over for that guy. And I did have another one that climbed in from the back door. I knew it got in. I just didn't feel like catching it. And I saw it like hanging behind one of my pictures, and I could just see its like legs sticking around the picture, or its like fingers or whatever. And I let it live there for like an entire day, thinking, you know, if there's anything in here, it can like eat it. So, and then the next day I just caught him and just took him outside.
Do you wake up nibbling on your nose or something?
They're just little tiny little things like this big, not counting the tail. Yeah.
Anthony Tran is in the house.
Hey, Anthony. What you see is what you get right now.
What's going on, Anthony?
Well, we are up to 19 likes and 1 thumbs down.
I was gonna say you gotta add that part.
So technically, we have 20 thumbs.
There you go. See, that's the way you look at it, people.
So I think the guest of honor should be able to do his thing.
We ready for this?
Ready.
Sure.
Yeah, I got this, Paula.
Yeah. It's all on you now.
Uh-oh. Face reveal.
No, don't do it.
Now we all know.
All of Gotham will know.
Well, I'm sure everybody's seen the packaging and what it says. There's a actual challenge for the website or whatever.
So much heat in such a little package.
Yeah, no.
I watched some videos and it says the ingredients, it's not only Reaper, it's supposed to be some ghost peppers also and maybe one other pepper. I got a huge delay on the tablet.
Are you on Hangouts on the tablet?
No, tablets on YouTube.
Probably 30-second delay.
Mm.
Are you hearing it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll move away from the. I'll move it away from the phone call.
Can you mute it?
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
Aaron says eat the wrapper. Beast mode. That might help you if it all stays inside the wrapper.
There it is.
Are you not supposed to touch it? They said wear gloves. It's like, oh.
Just rinse the tip of your fingers off before you go to the bathroom.
It does. The videos I've seen, they're not as loaded. This one looks slow, bro.
Yeah, you got some dark pockets on there.
Oh,
Just keep telling yourself, what would Brando do? What would Brando do?
Brando would have 4.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know what I said? If you have Brando's popcorn, this should be nothing. Seriously. All right. Here we go. One chip challenge versus Batman. Man, that was really loaded with the powder.
If it were me, I'd probably be running for the milk or the cheese right now.
Here comes the hiccups.
Yeah, it's hot.
Chase it with a shot. How you feeling?
I mean, I get hiccups with everything. I get hiccups with a sugar rush. But no, it is very hot. There's definitely in that you could taste it right at first, but yeah, the heat starts climbing. It's
The front of the mouth, back of the mouth, throat, or just everywhere.
yeah, it's kind of an even all around, and I lick my lips, so now it's kind of on the outside of the lips. A little bit reaching back towards the throat. It's definitely packing heat for a product.
Yep.
What's up, Millionaire Juggalo and Sandy? We don't know. Apparently, the penguin.
Yeah, for a powder, because we all know powders aren't like sauces or fresh peppers. They don't make you go wah, but they do pack a punch.
Yeah, I've got a 2-ounce bottle of Reaper powder here, and for the most part, I'm scared to use it.
You say a 12-ounce bottle of Reaper powder, Rob?
A 2-ounce bottle.
Oh,
Oh, 2 ounce. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he meant 2 12-ouncers.
Oh. No.
You gonna live, Wayne? Is it intensified?
It's getting a little hotter. I started watering. I got a bad habit of choosing the wrong drinks. Also, I'm having wine,
Oh man.
and remind sometime this summer that I almost died, man. I got up one day and I had breakfast. I had some time to myself, so I got a few beers before, and at about beer 5 without lunch, I decided I was gonna do that video with the pepper. One of the guys had sent me, and man, yeah, a pepper on a stomach full of beer is not a joke. I couldn't even throw it up.
Eat first.
Nothing was stopping it.
Yeah, but straight beer. Oh, yeah.
It's really burning.
Yeah, it takes a while to go down before it starts backing off.
That's definitely a reason.
So would you put that at the hottest product you ever tried, or one of them?
Well, I haven't tried many products that claim to be hotter than the average. No, I really haven't tried many other than our craft made by our members mostly, and
Right.
I tried regular things from the supermarket. The Jamaican choice seems to be hotter than your average hot sauce.
You ever try? I only bring it up because it's like in every grocery store I find. But you ever have El Yucateco?
No, I've never seen those.
That stuff's pretty good. I like the
What
green.
was that?
El Yucateco. It's usually in like the ethnic food area by like the Mexican stuff, and where they have like, which by the way is like the better way to go. If you want black beans, like don't go to like the canned beans section. Go to the international and you get it over there. It's way cheaper. You get a bigger can. It tastes way better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you
it's
talking
usually
about
right over there.
Takis?
What's that?
Takis?
No,
Is
it's
that-
a hot sauce. You can find it in Walmart.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
Not at the
like
Walmart's up here.
That's because it's too cold up there.
That's why they have it.
No, actually, I've had that one. There's a little Mexican grocery store downtown, and the guy brings in the stuff that he likes.
Nice.
but there is so much stuff that you guys get down there that you don't see in the country up here at all.
It's my favorite thing about watching Canadian YouTube. Like, you just see all this stuff. Like, hey, we're going to the store, and you see it, and you're like, wow, we got like the exact same stuff, but that is not what it's called. Or, you know, like the exact same thing, but it's just changed differently, like a little tiny bit. It's like that imaginary line. Like, all of a sudden, everything just changes.
So, Batman, you gonna pass out or you holding it?
No, I'm good. I'm trying to hold my nose from dripping right now.
Hey, you got a cape? Just blow it.
Yeah. Or a tissue would be better, but yeah.
Yeah, that worked. Be more entertaining in the cape.
Yeah, but then you got to bring it out and clean it.
Well,
I know. Joke, joke.
Alfred, laundry.
It's some dry cleaning.
Oh yeah.
So last year, those chips were available in Canada at a regular grocery store.
I looked extensively. I emailed the company and everything last year trying to get some of them, and I had no luck. Like, the closest spot I think was 8 hours away from me, and I didn't want them that bad. Which is funny. My parents live 8 hours away from me, but it wasn't that 8 hours away. It was like more. I think it was like Tennessee or something.
It's an expensive chip.
Pretty much.
Yeah, if you're gonna drive 8 hours there, Rev, come up here.
Pretty much. And stop by here on the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if it was like 12 hours, I could probably hit Dave's, my parents, and then Troll.
Now you just skipped right over Rob. What's up with that?
Well, no, he's around those Great Lakes.
Oh, okay.
On the front side.
No.
No, because if I was going up that way, then I have to keep on going to JT.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man?
Speaking of which, he swears it's coming soon.
Yeah, I saw that. It better be. That's where I got the idea for this, like years and years ago. Was all him. Him and Shocks would just sit down. Like, Shocks wouldn't even be on camera, just he would, and they would just sit there and talk back and forth. And it was great. I was just that random guy in the chat room, typing away, making JT and Shocks laugh. I don't know why. Raymond's here. Says if I visit Troll, he'll show up too.
Yeah, all right.
No, I couldn't hold it. I had to get my nose straightened out. Oh.
Feel them endorphins at all?
Nope.
Well, at least the hiccup stopped.
Yeah, they didn't last long.
I never got the hiccups from hot stuff.
I have.
I've heard.
I get it. I get the hiccups so easy with any hot. I get hiccups with mild.
Just never got them. I don't know what it is. I don't want to say I'm jealous, but I always expect, like, oh, this is hot, or it's gonna like totally give me hiccups, and like nothing. Even that brain strain made me throw up, but I didn't have hiccups.
See, I've never thrown up.
Oh. I think that was more of not eating than anything else.
Yep.
Well, I did eat, but by the time I ate the pepper, I probably should have ate again. So.
Hey, Paula wants to come on the show and eat a Reaper.
Yeah, I seen that.
That's what I got out of everything I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, fresh picked ones. The best kind.
Yeah, my laborer might be coming out for a visit there this Thursday. And if he does, I just may have to go live to try that Reaper there that Raymond sent up to me.
Ouch. That's the dry one.
Because Fred wants to try them.
It's the dry one, right?
Yeah. And it's three weeks since I put the one Reaper in that jar of pickle. So
So they might be about ready, and you haven't touched them yet?
I have not opened that jar since.
You haven't been like
It has been difficult, but
you haven't been like opening it up, sticking your finger in there and like stirring it up and everything, put the lid back on.
Oh, Paula, I think we wouldn't need to call 911 if you did that.
Nah,
Just get a
you'd be
gallon of
fine.
milk to sit next to you. Fine.
You'd be fine.
Paula, if you do it, we'll send Rob one of the crimson chips and he'll eat a crimson chip.
I like this. This is already getting good.
Rob just texted me privately and said he'll eat a chip if Paula eats one of her Reapers.
I don't drink dairy either. Ugh.
Come on, Rob, join in. You know you did.
I'm not denying anything here. You see Paula's reaction, and you drink, but there's other things you can drink to help with it too. Some people say honey and water helps with it.
Yeah.
Never
I
gonna happen.
say nothing helps. Ride it out. Like just that small amount of relief that you get is just, it makes you think it's going away, and it's not. It's there. It's going to be there for a little while. You just got to ride it out. It's like when you're in college and like you accidentally took some acid. Yeah, that's on you. Like you just got to ride that thing out.
Okay. What can I do? What can I do?
Great comparison.
No amount of praying, no amount of anything that's going to help you. You just
go in the corner and
that clock.
Yeah, cup of coffee won't fix that.
None of us ever did that.
What, cup of coffee when you're drunk?
Yeah.
I thought cried over taking LSD.
So Raymond is suggesting that Tim eats a jar of pickles.
The whole jar? It's like that chili or that Clifton Chili Club guys, man. It's like no matter how hot it is, that's a lot of material.
Depends on the size of the jar too. You know, it could be one of
it's a
those
1 quart jar.
Okay, that's a lot.
Bear says or shrooms.
Yeah,
Oh.
the whole jar. All right. If you haven't seen Rob's Pickle Challenge video, go check that out. Still great.
Yeah, well, that was what inspired me to make these.
Oh man, that was funny.
Now,
I
that
just
was a
love
good
how
one.
they were like so careful and they started off. Everybody's got gloves and like forks and like cups and all this. Like everybody's being protective. Like 3 rounds later, gloves are off. They're just like grabbing them, sticking them in their mouth with their fingers. And
Then the dancing began.
I love how this guy was like, "Can I go outside?" You're like, "No." It's so cold outside. You know that probably would have helped just a little, but not helped at all. And Rob's like, "No, no."
Yeah, I forget how cold it was. I think it was like 20 degrees that night. Or 25, something like that. But nope, can't go outside.
And she's like, "Well, can I vape?" And you're like, "No."
He was the boss.
No relief whatsoever.
That's what I say by.
People are still eating the pickles, little by little, all the time.
That was a big jar of pickles, though. The thing was the big jar.
Yep, gallon size. I bought 4 of those. And the Pickers Guild Orange pickles are becoming the favorite right now, which is okay by me.
Is that the least hot one?
Yeah, it was the low end one. They're hotter than a Bohemian Goat, I believe, but not by a whole lot.
I can't remember. I thought I tried a Bohemian Goat. I can't remember. Maybe I didn't. But I thought they were a lot hotter. Or I thought they were a lot hotter than they were. And then I got you sent me that powder, and I tried the powder, and I was like, "Holy cow, these things are pretty doggone hot." I put it on some chicken and cooked on it, just like I did like with the Trini powder, with the MOA Scotch bonnet. Like all 3 of them, I used the same amount, and each one I was like, "Holy cow, that's really hot."
Yeah.
I just tried a Bohemian Goat. Will Griffin grew it as a mystery and sent me a pod, and it was surprisingly less heat than I remember.
That's what I remember about the pod. But when I got the powder, oh man, no, the heat was there. I mean, but then again, like same with MOA Scotch bonnet. I mean, we're talking about a bunch of different levels of heat there between Trinidad Moruga Scorpion, MOA Scotch bonnet, and a Bohemian Goat. And they all felt like just the same amount of heat. Must be that powder, or I don't know, maybe Rob's doing a little mix and match.
Nope.
Yeah,
No mixing.
Bohemian Goat. Yeah, try it out. Trini. Like they're all the same.
Slip a little scorpion powder in there.
No. Each time I put the peppers in the dehydrator, each individual type gets their own treat to themselves.
Yeah, those. Some people make powders a little weird. I've gotten 2X, X, and 4X. Very little difference, man.
Mm-hmm. Powders are definitely a different breed.
And the good thing about it is you can use a little or a lot, depending on how you want to use it.
No, you can't. You got to go heavy. It's a roll, isn't it? That's what Dave told me. I was like, "Cool, man. I got powders from Rob." He's like, "You know, you got to go extra heavy with that stuff on everything, right?" I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah. And I think I said, "Trust me."
That would include me in. Reminds me of one of my favorite movies as far as quotes go is The Way of the Gun. And that's what they say, and I would never ask you to trust me, for that is the cry of a guilty soul.
So let's see. Aaron says, when we were at the Hot Sauce Festival after the 15th sauce, the heat just starts to blend together. I believe it. Alex says, there's this craze going on here, a Korean noodle called samyang, and they
Samyang.
say it's really hot. Huh?
Samyang.
Samyang? Okay.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Carl says, my favorite, Bohemian Goat. Alex says, hey, hello everyone. Hey, Alex.
What's up, Alex?
Aaron says, Dave puts powder on his powder. Sorry, Dave.
So I'm taking a drink and I didn't want to say anything.
It was soaked my computer.
Charles says the noodles are supposed to be
Yeah.
8,000 Scovilles. That's
Yeah,
like a
Bear, you think Dave puts powder on his powder? How about that guy with the burgers, with the piles of powder?
Who's that? Johnny Scoville?
Who?
Is that Johnny Scoville?
No, with the no, it's just one of our barbecue posts we seen recently. It was just the mountain of powder on a couple burgers.
Charles says the noodles are supposed to be 8,000 Scoville. That's like a jalapeno. Yeah, I believe that's where I heard it from. I think it was on Pepper Lovers I saw it. It was like the hottest noodles in the world, but they said it had like, I forget what it was, like 30 jalapenos in there. So they were like, at 2,500 to 5,000 Scoville. That's like, with 20, that's over 100,000 or whatever. They were adding them all together. Like if the one jalapeno is this, then 12 of them, it's like 12 times as hot. Because I remember making a comment like, I don't think you can do it that way. I'm pretty sure you eat 12 jalapenos, it's still 12 or 2,500 to 5,000. It doesn't really get it. It might feel like it gets hotter, but I don't think it works like that.
no, it doesn't.
Ted Bear's
One
called
pepper at
BS.
100,000 or 10 peppers at 100,000, still 100,000 Scoville. That's going in that one. Sorry, Dave.
Hey, Charles, who did Ted Bear's called BS on?
I guess the noodle. Oh, on the noodles.
Oh, on the noodles. Okay.
Yeah, that didn't make sense when I read it. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you can't do that. I don't think you can eat enough jalapenos to hit a ghost pepper. Ghost pepper legs.
Yeah, it don't quite work that way.
Johnny Scoville put Liquid X VT inside of VTR and ate it.
That guy is insane.
He's gonna kill himself one of these days.
That sounds something like what's this guy? Catfish Cooley?
Yeah. Sounds like something he'd do.
More power to them.
Yeah.
The lizard man is upset.
I don't know who the lizard man is.
Probably me.
Yeah, I would say that who he's talking about.
You're my green shirt guy.
Not tonight, he's the lizard man.
Got lizard stories like every week.
See, he's a chameleon.
Karma chameleon. Or no, I believe in the past we called Johnny Scoville lizard man because he's not human.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's redoing challenge because people are saying he's faking them. Oh, when he did
Yeah, because he did that one early on. He took, I forget what it was, whatever pepper, filled it with extract sauce, and then coated it with another sauce, and then coated that with Reaper flakes.
Man.
And that was like early on when he first started.
Absolutely, Charles. He is an alien living on this earth. He's definitely not like you or I.
I still say if Brando would cut loose, I think he could go up against Johnny.
Definitely.
I really do. If he would finally just cut loose.
I don't think Brando's crazy.
That's what I mean, though. If he would just cut loose and just lose it, one time, put him and Johnny up on a panel together and just let them go at it, pod for pod.
Yeah.
I bet there's a lot of people who would love to see that.
Yep.
I'd be one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Aaron's laughing his butt off. And our #1 reviewer from PBS. I just don't see how people can do that. I mean, you got to be eating something really hot every day to build up a tolerance like that.
Nah, it's all cool. What you got to do is, as soon as one of those Trinis are ripe, you just eat it. You'll be fine, and like the next day, eat another one, and I mean, you'll be on Brando status soon.
I don't know. I always said one of the reasons I like watching Dave is getting a human reaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to watch a robot jump on a pod.
Dave will be like, "This is a really hot one. I'm just gonna take a sliver, or I'm only gonna eat half of it," or sensible things.
Yeah. There's a thing in my head called a brain.
See, all this talk, Rob, you just got to get past this.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Just start with a Trini. You can't go lower. You gotta start out with a former world's hottest. We're not crazy. We're not telling you to go to Reaper right away.
Yeah. That's Tim's status.
Yeah. I made a list of all the peppers I'm growing this year, and yeah, the Trini is, well, I got a Reaper in here, now that I think about it, and a few other nice and warm ones. But yeah, there's a reason why I make powders.
Much more manageable.
Yes. Last year, the picture of Dave on the floor with cat cramps was funny as heck.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be my daughter. Of course, I posted it, but she took the picture.
Bear, you're just crazy, man.
Charles says, I like watching certain people. Neil from Hippie Seeds is one of them. Yeah, he's an interesting guy to watch. How do you react?
The Godfather.
And Charlotte.
He's the Godfather of pod reviews. He started it all.
I love it when Charlotte's there.
It's funny.
That's your human perspective right there. And
I'm telling you, that would be me.
Oh, this flavor is just really good. And Charlotte's over there like, yeah, it's hot.
See, now I'm good at picking up. I can read flavors, all that. Gotten quite good at it. But you put me and Brando together, and that's going to be me and Brando. Neil and Charlotte. He's going to be sitting there like, dum-da-dum-da-dum. And I'm going to be over here like, oh, my God, are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, it's got florals. And just tip of the tongue burn. Just the tip of the tongue.
Tip of the tongue, my tongue's melting out of my mouth.
Hey, check this out. Pretty hot in this room. It's not the super hot pepper, I would say. It's hot in the room. You never seen that?
Dude, when you did your when he did his videos when he
Yeah, I like watching him when he's doing the reviews because, he can talk and everything else to it, but it'd be nice to see a bit more of a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Like, right. Up, sweating, yeah,
I mean, he is good. You know, he's good at describing taste and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get to that point.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not too good at describing the taste on purpose.
The key is focusing past the heat.
Right.
Or like Neil. You see what Neil does? He doesn't give those typical, okay, it's a sweet, floral, earthy kind of pod. He comes out of like left field with it's got an apple taste, and I mean stuff that I'm like, wow.
And a bit of smokiness.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had a few pods where I swear there was a smoky tone in there, but
I don't think I've ever got the smokiness.
it's typically in a brown chocolate pod, the ones you won't eat.
Yeah, well, I tried them. I just don't like them.
Yeah.
They're bitter.
Yes.
Maybe that bitterness is the smokiness.
Yeah.
See, I never get the bitterness from a chocolate pot. I have chocolate scotch bonnet powder at the shop. Maybe I should send you a pack of it so you can try it.
I think among the chocolates I've tasted, the Scotch bonnet chocolate might be one of the less bitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very sweet.
It and the chocolate habanero, I think, are probably two of the better ones.
I tried the chocolate habanero. Really wasn't that impressed.
We didn't ask you.
Quit piping in your opinions when they're relevant. I mean,
I'm pretty sure I did that on my channel. Maybe I don't know. I might have been so disappointed. Nah, I'm pretty sure I would have done it first on the channel. That way you get like an initial reaction, but
I think you did do the chocolate habanero video.
I had to. That's how I did. That's how I tried every pepper last year. Just did it on video. I was like, well, heck with it. I mean, if it's that bad, I'll just delete it. But I didn't. I put every single one up.
I agree with Bear. The best reviewers are people that care about the peppers. The worst YouTube videos are people eating hot peppers just to vomit.
yeah.
Yeah,
They're there for a show.
Yeah, that I'm gonna eat 10 Reapers and see what happens, people.
Yeah.
I don't get. Just eat one. Like,
Yeah.
good enough. Hear that, Paula? You don't have to eat 10. Just one. It's all cool.
Yeah, well, let's all just eat one.
Yeah, but what if you're hungry?
Well, then she can eat too.
Yeah, you can eat 2 if you want, but I mean, just saying, nobody needs to be a hero.
And Charles says, I'm really looking forward to growing the Burberry coffee ground. I don't know if I pronounced that right. And JDS says,
JPGS with the good chocolate ghost
yeah.
is good.
Oh yeah,
James
that
was
was a good pod.
That's one of the ones you grew, wasn't it?
Yeah, I got the seeds from someone and passed them around. Kang kind of made it famous. Grew a
Yeah.
very nice plant from it.
Oh yeah. Okay, I know which one it is now.
Yeah, it had all the siding under the canopy.
Yep.
Yeah, that is a sweet pod. Not too hot. Not nearly as, not exactly a ghost level heat, but very nice pepper.
Which is weird, because that's a chocolate ghost, a Jay's, well, leave that out, but a peach ghost and a scorpion all mixed
Yeah.
together, and it comes out
Yeah.
less hot than a ghost.
Yeah.
That's why I love peppers. They're just crazy like that.
Yeah.
Every time you think you're gonna have them figured out, like, oh, that should be really hot. Look at all that, and then
So a jade
Yeah.
red blue scorpion is how hot? Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know, but I figured it was a peach ghost and a scorpion together. So.
Surprisingly, the peach ghost scorpion, it's hot. It's at a super hot level, but it's actually, I mean, a manageable super hot, so to speak. I mean, I think the flavor of it keeps your mind off of the scorching heat because they can get pretty hot. Now the Jay's red ghost scorpion and the Jay's chocolate ghost scorpion are freaking wicked.
Hmm.
When are you gonna try one of them, Rob? Once you get that Trini, man, you'll be good.
Charles, you're growing that lemon starburst too.
I heard, aren't those seeds like really rare?
Sure. It's a Tank Star special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he just started sending them out.
Apparently, he sent some out to some people.
Like JDS says, lucky dog, Charles.
Absolutely.
I'm just itching to try one of them. From the sounds of it, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah. And Charles wasn't asking about or if you had any. I just was thinking those. I didn't know King was giving those out yet.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of his videos he said he was giving out a few to a few people. So if you're one of the lucky ones, then yeah, lucky dog.
Yeah.
No, who asked them for?
Yeah, I don't think that was one of the varieties he was concerned with growing out full 7 seasons or so. Charles, everyone else has.
Sure.
Rocky says those starbursts are beautiful pods. I agree. Jared says the seeds everyone is after. Yeah. Oh well. Give it another year or so and we'll start getting around. But you ever notice, you get a new pepper strain and everybody wants it, and start charging $5-7 for 2 or 3, maybe 4 seeds. Taking all those averages out by the ounce, that's an expensive commodity.
Yeah.
Well, it takes a while to get, though. You gotta grow it, and nurture it, and feed it for months. Have updates in the dark.
That didn't sound creepy.
Not at all. No. We didn't get laid before
What you
we
do in
probably
the
get
dark?
there.
What you do in the dark, buddy? You keep to yourself.
Hey, there's a lot to be done in the dark, man. You have no idea how many slugs I've gotten off my peppers.
Yep.
And yeah, there's work at night with a flashlight.
I think I posted about it last year. I went out 3 nights in a row, slug hunting. Just mix up a bottle of ammonia water and then flashlight. And just go at it.
Yeah, well, you're on a much bigger scale. You got a handful of plants outside, sold through. Yeah, wouldn't expect you to be out there.
Yeah, but it's fun. I didn't do it this year just because I was like, no, there's no way. There's no way. But last year I did it. I had fun doing it. Sounds weird, but
I thought it'd be a good idea to hey, chickens like slugs. I'll just let my chickens go around. And he just started pecking all the leaves off the plant. And I'm like, oh, this is not working.
The further back in my garden I get, the more critters back there. That's where I get this crickets and slugs back there.
Jeez.
So I'm always strolling. The beer traps work really good for slugs.
Nice.
What if you can make crystal Pepsi traps?
Another shot. There you go. Oh. Oh yeah, Aaron. He gets asked all the time for seeds. Aaron asked said, "Can you imagine how many people ask Kang for seeds just from his YouTube videos? It's nonstop."
Like every sixth person that watches it, according to
Oh,
my,
yeah.
comment reviews.
Oh, it's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, in the private messages and stuff. I mean, it's just insane. But you know, when you got
I know how many I get, and it's a lot. I can't imagine someone with a channel, 44 times bigger than mine or whatever.
yeah. I mean, you can figure he's got 65,000 subscribers.
Okay.
So
65 times bigger than mine.
yeah, buddy, we're still down on the low end. We need a Kang bump.
But that's kind of nice, though, if you think about it. Like, can you imagine just, like, going to your comments and you're like, can I get seeds? Can I get seeds? Can I get seeds? Can I get seeds? Like, what the heck? Did nobody watch the video? Like, all they saw was a plant going, hey, can I get cool things?
Well, he told me one time, he had it happen, and it kind of pissed me off when he told me this. He had somebody that he had sent seeds, and somehow Kang ended up screwing up, and he didn't have any more seeds, so he got a hold of the guy, and the guy wanted him to buy the seeds from him. He wanted to sell Kang. It's like, are you freaking kidding me?
Jeez.
I had somebody try that this year. With me, he said he's always trying to scheme on people. So I called his card last year and said, nah, no, you ain't playing nobody, buddy. But he tried selling Carbonero seeds. I sat there and read his message and was like, I sent you those peppers last year, you freaking moron.
At least on your list, just be like, got them from Dave. Cross out the list of call.
So what are you talking about? People contact you asking if you want to buy the seeds?
No, Kang actually got a hold of this guy because he knew he had seeds for a variety that he didn't have any, that Kang didn't have any more seeds for.
Oh, okay.
And when he got a hold of the guy wanted to sell the seeds to Kang.
Oh, okay.
And that was seeds that he got from seeds that Kang gave him?
Yeah. That's like I said, that's what that guy tried pulling with me this year. He saved seed from the peppers I sent him last year and then tried, I'm like, I went off on him.
Why would someone try to sell you seeds, Dave?
Yeah. So I was like, are you a freaking moron, dude? It's like, first of all, I gave you those peppers, and then you want to try to sell the seed to me? I grow a couple hundred plants of that variety, right? I save my own seed.
Like Charles says, if I have seeds to spare, I'll give them to you or trade. No questions asked. See, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I don't have an issue sending out powders and seeds if I'm doing it in trade. I mean, I've done it a couple times to two people that are on here. So, and I've had nothing but good luck, but I'm not out to make anything with them.
Mm-hmm.
If I can get another variety or two added to my collection, then great, which I'm at 58 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
See? And I still do that for the most part. I'll swap with people or whatever. And
excuse me, gentlemen. Thank you for having me. And it's time to close this up for me. sure the wife's up trying to go to sleep.
Happy wife, happy life.
Right. And speaking of seeds, I'll next time I come back on, I'll have a small giveaway from Pepper Donkey.
Pepper Donkey in the house.
Yeah, we'll do a small giveaway here for the people on the chat. Okay. Thanks
Sweet.
for having me. It was great. Have a good night, guys.
Yeah,
Good to meet you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice talking with you. Thanks for being on.
Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome on anytime, man.
Thank you. Thanks, Rep.
No problem, man.
Time to go fight crime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you're really doing.
Well, that's how his wife is going to get some peace. He's going to leave
Yeah.
for the night to go fight crime so she has a peaceful night. That was pretty cool, though. At the beginning there, I was wondering, is he going to talk or not? Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty cool.
It's the persona.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. When the mask came off, then he started talking more. But
Yeah.
yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
It was perfect.
He's
With the
fun to have
white
on
light
again.
behind him, like just totally, like just blacked him right out. You
I know.
couldn't see anything. Just saw the outline.
And then he just sat, and then it just quiet, just like.
But the camera kept going to him.
Yep, it did. Up, Rob went in my ear.
Yeah. I think it's been an hour.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it was about 10:15 when last time he went.
Was it quarter or 20?
It was
Something like
about
that.
yeah. It's been about an hour.
It's a rule on this live stream. If someone walks out, you got to talk about them.
Yeah, that's why I got a catheter hooked up, you know. Hey, we got 22 thumbs ups tonight.
Do you watch CNN?
Oh Lord, no.
No, every time we had it on at work, like they kept advertising catheters. I'm like, heck, you're watching CNN, man. Like, it's the craziest stuff.
Huh.
And then we'd flip over to Fox News and it was like, buy gold. Like,
Buy catheter, buy core. You're good to go.
dog has been snoring in my lap the entire time. She enjoyed Thanksgiving. I gave her some turkey.
That's why she's asleep.
Could be. I know I had to recover from Thanksgiving. I don't know if everybody else had to recover from Thanksgiving, but I know everybody always says they
I recovered from Thanksgiving. It was a month and a half ago.
But everybody always says it's always the food, but mine wasn't the food. Mine was like apparently me and my sister thought it would be a fun idea to like drink margaritas and so well actually they were like strawberry lemonade margaritas, if that even makes sense. I don't know, there was Cointreau in there and there's tequila but it really wasn't that good. What's that?
Paula says, what? Hey, I got my first video flagged by YouTube today for not being advertiser friendly.
Fight it. Always
She's
fight it.
She's joining your ranks.
Heck yeah. I get hit like all the time and I fight it every single time. What was said there?
Yeah, all of mine I've won every one of them except for 2 so far.
Well, get ready because I believe Adpocalypse 3.0 is about to start, so everything's going to get hit.
Mhm.
But it's just normal day. I mean, mine's already been. This video right now is flagged. When I went and changed the name to Batman versus the One Chip Challenge, it was already flagged. That was like, well, he was eating the chip.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Aaron's on it.
yeah. The help site says that they automatically flag live streams anyway.
Yeah. Kind of makes sense. But I don't know. I think the more times I keep getting flagged, the more times I keep fighting, the more times I keep winning. I think I'm building my own algorithm. And like now, if I just fight it, they're like, that guy's cool.
Jared, I didn't know Jim Duffy had a Black Friday. Well, of course, he usually does, but I kind of just Facebook scrolled through and kind of skipped over it because everybody and their mother was gunning on a Black Friday sale on there.
We have Black Friday sales up here now too.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
What a great tradition.
Yeah, it's only a
Northern
month and a half
neighbors.
after Thanksgiving.
It's like the low of humanity. Every time I see those videos of just mobs of people going in a Walmart fighting over a flat screen. JDS said he smoked the turkey. Oh, that would be awesome.
Oh my.
Where do you get rolling papers big enough?
Welcome back, Rob. We're talking about rolling and smoking turkey.
Yeah. I can hear you at the door when I'm watching this. I didn't want to interrupt you, so I figured you knew what was going on.
Yeah, I actually got told that I had videos flagged the first time for advertiser friendly. The first time they changed the algorithm, they were like, "Oh, by the way." So I went through like, what is it? It was like 800 of my videos. Like I have so many videos. It's just pretty bad. I should never run for president. I got way too much dirt on me. Yeah. But I look back, it was like 27 pages of videos I had to scroll through. And I found a ton. There was like, I think they said I had 13 flagged and I had like 30 or something.
You know, Rev, if you go to your video manager, you can select for it to show you all of your demonetized videos.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. Did you see Aaron's comment? The stores overall were not as busy as they usually are on Black Friday.
Mine wasn't.
Oh, yeah, there it is right there.
Last year.
Even at Ace this year, we weren't. But we didn't really have a Black Friday sale. Ours, they decided to do a Thanksgiving sale and started it Tuesday and they're running it, I think, till today or tomorrow. I'll find out when I go to work tomorrow. But yeah, it wasn't. Nobody, even Walmart. We went over because my in-laws live right behind Walmart here in town. So we walked over after dinner just to enjoy the show. And it was freaking madness. I mean, it was wall to wall, but they had it organized. I got to give them their credit. Because they had it really organized. It was like a line that just wrapped around. You come in the GM side, it goes all the way back, goes all across the back, and comes up the grocery side, and it was pretty well organized overall. But I worked there 12 years ago, 13 years ago, and that Black Friday I worked there was insane. And they share when we walked over is even with the madness and all the people that were there, it was like, this is not like it was just even 12, 13 years ago.
Yeah.
I had to go install new, the deodorizer dispensers there on urinals.
Mm-hmm.
I had to install those at Walmart on Black Friday.
Ooh.
The town is like 2,000 people. There must have been 4,000 cars in the Walmart parking lot.
That brings up my negative shout out for the week, and that has to go out to Sam's Club. You suck, Sam's Club, especially that snooty little manager. I'm not even. I don't even have a Sam's Club within a reasonable distance of me, but my buddy has one out by his place. His car broke down, so he like pushed it into the parking lot, went in and talked to the manager and said, "Hey, you know, my car broke down. I don't want you to think I'm abandoning my car or whatever. Like, it's going to take me a day or two because it was the day before Thanksgiving." He's like, "I can't afford, you know, I don't want to pay for the tow. And my buddy's got a car carrier. We'll drive over in like a day or two, load it up and everything." Long story short, they got back. They towed the car because the manager was just trying to have one of those, like, you know, the whole time he was telling the story, had that goofy little smirk to his, you know, to his face. Like, he just thought it was the greatest thing ever while he's explaining about, like, we thought it was abandoned. And my buddy's like, I called. I gave my cell phone, my address, like all my plate number. I gave you everything. You guys wrote it down. And then, oh, yeah, we found that. But apparently we said 48 hours. He's like, no, at no time did you say anything. Because if you said 48, I would have had it out in 36. But yeah, so negative shout out to that guy. Hope you become a greeter. My buddy like wrote all the local news organizations and stuff. Not that that's gonna do it. Oh wait, what's up, Joe 424 and Charles Andrews?
Howdy to both. Jared says, I'm glad I quit retail sales. This was the first Black Friday in 7 years I didn't have to work. Yeah, they can be tough. I worked at Best Buy for 4 years and went through 4 Black Fridays, and it was just, yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Oh,
there was no such thing as Black Friday in Canada the last time I worked retail.
And a while back, Charles said he uses, I guess, the term grow tent in his video. Heck yeah, I've done that. They got flagged, I fought it, and I won. And I
One
think
of the ones that I've got that is still flagged is a video of Boy Scouts throwing bags of flour at each other. Like dodgeball.
Okay.
So paper bags the size of tennis balls.
Yeah.
Is that just recently?
It was one of the very first videos they flagged, and it's still flagged. I did fight it, but they haven't done anything yet.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I know the latest wave is all about like YouTube Kids and stuff like that. I don't even want to get into all that stuff, but they're like weeding out a lot of people. Apparently, there's really weird videos on YouTube Kids. Who'd have thunk it?
Jared bought a TV at Best Buy on Black Friday. Yeah. So many people do. Hopefully you were out front and they gave you a ticket so you didn't have to rush for it. That was one thing about Best Buy, at least back then. People would go out into the crowd with basically coupons that they would go down the line and say, what are you looking for? And if they had a coupon for it, they'd give it to them. That way it was guaranteed, and they didn't have to go and run it and try and get one. So it stopped a lot of the fighting. So yeah, I don't shop Black Friday, tax-free weekend, etc.
I have never shopped on Black Friday.
Yeah. You ain't missing anything.
Well, I'm usually working, so I can't really shop. And the last Black Friday I can even think of was Black Friday 2012. It was an accident. Thank you, Black Friday.
Yeah, I like to stay home on Black Friday.
Yeah.
This year, of course, I had to be in the shop, but that's beside the point.
I'd rather work than shop on Black Friday. At least you're busy. You go in, you get busy, you get done.
Yeah.
Go home.
I actually used to kind of look forward to it if I worked on Black Friday. It had to be one of the fastest shifts ever. It's like you start, next thing you know, it's time to go home.
I don't think I've ever worked anywhere where Black Friday was affected. Well, I guess, I don't know, maybe in the 90s when I worked at a restaurant, maybe that would be affected by Black Friday because everybody's out and they're like, let's just go get something to eat.
Yeah.
But I don't remember it being crazy. Not like a Best Buy.
Yeah. Yeah. Best Buy, Walmart.
Like Jared says, we went.
See, I don't have that big of a problem with those kind of sales. I'm 6.5 feet tall, 300 pounds. When I go into those things, I'm wearing the black leather jacket. People just stay the fuck away from
me. Keys dangling, making jingle noises as you're walking. As the warning signal of "get out of my way."
Oh. If I ever come up to Canada, I'm rolling with Tim.
Oh man.
Yeah, I have the cruiser jacket, and yeah, people get out of my way when I go walking around dressed like that. It's fun, because I stand 6'5" and 240, and yeah, people get out of my way.
I walked into the Walmart there to check what this job was. It was supposed to be an emergency. And one of the store managers is there covered in little flyer tags. And I walk in and she goes, "Hello, welcome." Wow, that's a lot of keys.
Carol says, "Did you see the post? If you are camping in a tent outside Best Buy and someone came up to your tent in a bear costume, what would you do? Laugh?
Tell them to get the heck out of there.
Skin them!
I don't think I'd be scared of anybody in a bear costume. Now, a bear? That's a different thing.
Yeah. Yeah, just a tad.
Yeah, around here, you got to go a couple hundred miles to get to the nearest bear.
I have had bears cross my path a couple of times.
Black bear?
Yep. As a matter of fact, I was hit by a black bear there a few years ago.
In your car, or just you? It was running so fast, just knocked you over? Or?
It didn't knock me over, but my buddy and I were out moose hunting. And we hear this noise on the side of the road as we're trying to get back to the swamp where there's supposed to be moose. And this bear comes out and stands like 10 feet away from us, facing us in the middle of the road. And he's trying to load his gun and his hands are going everywhere. I put my hand across on his chest and I go, "Relax, man." And I turn to the bear and I go, "It's okay, Mama, we're not here for you." And she cocks her head sideways like a dog. I repeat, "It's okay, we're not here for you." And she grunts twice. And the two cubs come out of the bush behind us. One of them runs past me like 1.5 feet away on my left. The other one runs between the two of us, and we're standing a foot apart. It clipped both of our knees on the way by, ran past Mama up the hill into the bush on the other side. Then she grunted and walked off after them.
Jeez.
Dang.
Wow.
I've been bear hunting. I've been hunting where there are bear. Like I was in Colorado. I thought I saw a bear. It turns out it might have been a moose where they never even saw a moose in like 30, 40 years. But no, it wasn't until it was probably like 5 years ago. I was just driving here, just coming from one place where we were shrimping and we were just driving home. And all of a sudden, like, there's a bear on the side of the road. It was the first bear I ever saw. I've seen them like dead. I've seen, like stuff like that, but I've never seen a live one. Even though I went bear hunting like every year for 5 years straight or something like that when I lived in Pennsylvania.
Well, that same year, up around the same area, for us, moose season is a month earlier than deer season.
Do they rut earlier?
Right? Yeah. So we're up around the same area a month later for deer season. And daughter comes running, screaming down the road back into camp. And there's a great big male bear just waddling along after her. Right? Johnny yells, "Get your guns, there's a bear!" And I go running up the road towards it, fling my arms up above my head and scream at it, and it turns around and runs the other way.
The best one I guess bear story that I got is with my dad's story. He was out in Colorado and he was hunting elk and he was doing it with a bow. So he's like trying to go all over this mountain and everything. So he decides to climb up this like ledge type thing. He climbs up and he puts his hand up on the rocks and like pulls his head up like that. And he was like right there with his nose almost touching a bear's nose. It was laying on the rock, just sunning. He said like right at the split second he noticed like, oh, that's the bear. Like the bear opened its eyes and he said he could see like the whites of its eyes. It looked like cue balls behind its eyeballs. And the thing just took off and just jumped off this ledge.
Oh Lord.
Now that would have scared me because grizzly bears are a whole other thing than a black bear.
Oh no, this was a black bear. Yeah, he was in Colorado, but it was just a black bear.
Ah.
The one I saw, I still don't know what it was. I wish I'd have took a picture, but I just saw something. And I thought it was brown. And I was like, holy, that's a bear. Like, that's awesome. Like, this whole trip, I'm like, I'm going to finally see my first bear when I go to Colorado. I went there twice, still never saw a bear. But we saw a bear, like, we're like, oh, my dad's like, look at that. We're sitting up on the top of a mountain. He's sitting there with his binoculars. It's like, see that? There's a bear. And I'm like, black speck? He's like, yeah. I'm like, how far do you think that is? Like 4 miles or something? He's like, I don't know. It's like down this mountain, across this big valley, and it's like partway up another mountain. So yeah, probably like 4 miles or something. I'm like, no way. And they're taking pictures. I still have this camera. It's a piece of crap. You can't zoom or anything. Zoom as far as I can. I'm taking pictures. It's my first bear. And it's like 4 miles away, but it's my first bear. It was a cow. So disappointing.
I mean, it wasn't a pepper flake on your lens?
Oh, wow.
So disappointed. But it was hilarious because for like 10 minutes, we're just sitting there and we just kept watching it. Because, you're out in Colorado wandering the mountains all day. Like, you got all the time in the world. You just, there's something over there. Let's sit here and watch. So we just sat there and waited and waited. It wasn't until it moved a little bit. And then we're like, yeah, it's not a bear. That's a cow. But the other thing I saw, I don't know, I was just like, there's something brown coming towards me, and I thought it was a bear, so I just kind of like got behind a tree. I was like, heck with it. I've never been around a bear before, but we'll just play this one by ear, I guess. And I just got behind a tree, and I remember just looking at it. And then as it got closer, like it had like a broad face, you know, like a long face, and it was like broad. I'm like, it kind of looks like a moose. But then I saw this gigantic elk, and that totally, I didn't care about the moose. So I didn't take a picture, but I thought they were just common around there because we were on the. Technically, we drove into New Mexico to drive a dirt path that brought us back into Colorado, and then we went up on a mountain. We were like right next to the border. And apparently they never saw a moose around there for like, I don't know, 40 or 60 years, something like that, a long time. Because I just figured out, it's Colorado, they got everything. And nah. And then I was kicking myself because I don't think I had a video camera, but I definitely had a camera. I took tons of pictures.
Yeah, Colorado, I could see you taking thousands.
Yeah, I think the first time I went, I took 550 pictures. And then the second time I went, it was like over 1,200.
Wow.
But the second time I went, I had my video camera. So I actually had like 30-minute clips at a time. And
nice.
Actually, they're all on YouTube because my computer crashed. I lost them all. So.
And there's no way to extract videos from YouTube, is there?
Yeah, you can download them.
Yeah, that's not hard.
Really?
That's how people steal them so easy. They got apps for it. You just like go to Dave's YouTube channel, like I want to download his last video, and then you just upload it back to your channel. Like, look what I did.
Huh.
Yeah, that's how Kang gets it every once in a while, where people are stealing his videos because it's that easy. They just look and say, "This guy has 65,000. I bet I could get that. I want to be YouTube famous with somebody else's content."
Yeah.
There's an app called YouTube Downloader. I have it on my computer I used to use it for like music videos, for making CDs for the shop so I could sit and have music videos playing. But yeah, you find the URL of the video you want, copy it out of the address bar, put it into it, hit download, and it'll go through and download it right to your computer and put it where you want it, and you can bring it up.
Yeah, they're so specific that like what Rob's talking about, you could actually go to like whatever YouTube, you know, like whatever Vivo account or whatever that has a song that you like, and you could actually download just the audio and make it into an MP3 and then throw it up. I've done that with tons of songs.
Yeah, YouTube Downloader will do that too.
Yeah.
We'll get just the audio track.
Which leads me to some pretty sad news.
Which is?
Well, I recently found something out lately. And I don't know how it could have happened. Like, I thought I was being careful and everything. And you know how it is when you think you're trying to play by all the rules and, you know, nothing bad will happen or anything. And I don't know. Long story short, I found out I like a Selena Gomez song. I mean, you gotta look at the severity of this, because this is after I found out that I like not only one but 2 Justin Bieber songs.
Oh, I can't believe you just admitted that out loud.
I don't know what's going on, man. Like, this is worse than like admitting to your parents you're on drugs or something.
Yeah.
I feel so much shame.
Yeah. You should.
Oh, good Lord.
Well, to be perfectly fair, I heard the song and was like, I really like that song. And then, like, it wasn't until I heard it like 30 times, I'm like, all right, I gotta know who sings this because I want to hear it again. And I looked it up. Not only that, but it's a Justin Bieber song remixed by Skrillex, which I'm not a fan of Skrillex at all. And so, like, you know, my buddy's been trying to get me to like Skrillex forever. And every time I watch him, like, I don't like their music. Like, I thought I didn't like dubstep, but then I found out, no, I just don't like Skrillex. And then next thing you know, I'm like, yeah, hey, I found a song I like. It's a Justin Bieber song. My buddy's laughing at me, and I'm like, it was remixed by Skrillex. And he's like, oh.
double whammy. See, I like some of Skrillex's stuff.
I haven't been able to like any of it. Now, like almost every remix I hear from them, I love it.
Right. And I
But-
think that's what I think that's what I've got from them, because I love dubstep, but I think the stuff I got from them is all stuff that they remixed of other people's.
Yeah, and I thought, like I said, I thought I hated dubstep, but then I found like Cruella, and I can't name any more dubstep. But any
Yeah.
dubstep I hear, I like. It's just no, I just didn't like Skrillex. It was funny when I told my buddy, I'm like, dude, I figured it out. I don't hate dubstep. And he's like, all right, you like Skrillex? I'm like, no, that's what I found out. I hate Skrillex. That was the problem the whole time. You're trying to get me to like dubstep. You wouldn't like Skrillex.
And the funny part is they're like the gods of dubstep.
Yeah, they were like, weren't they like the original or?
Yeah, they're like
one of the best at least.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know. They're like the Michael Jackson of the pop world or something. I don't know. They are like the gods of dubstep.
Yeah, I wanted to like them. I just couldn't do it.
I seen something on YouTube from them. It was a live concert though, and they had a pretty freaking sweet setup.
I bet.
But you know, when you're selling millions of albums, you can afford that kind of stuff.
Hence this lighting.
Yeah.
And this camera.
Yeah. We'll all get there someday, but
once that YouTube money comes rolling in, and
yeah, riches.
Monetizing my videos.
I'm not even monetized. So
oh yeah, you got to do that. You got to join in on the YouTube monetization fight. It's so much fun waking up to find out your video you put up yesterday, like right when it got the peak amount of views, it was demonetized. Luckily for me, my views are usually on the backside, so when it's demonetized at first, I just lose out on that. But my videos will it'll get there like in a year.
BC truck up video the other day pointing out some other YouTuber has been making videos stealing little chunks of other people's videos, right? And he happened across this one video because it had something about somebody cutting down a tree in the title.
Mm.
Well, the somebody cutting down the tree in the video is him.
No.
This guy he's got 60,000 subscribers. He's had this video up for a month and has already made like $1,500 on it.
Wow.
He's got and the section that the video is titled for is 10 seconds of BC truck talking about cutting down a tree.
Wow.
And the original video, he's earned like $30 for since he put it up.
Oh, jeez.
My #1 video is cutting down trees. That also has the most amount of thumbs down on it. It also has the most amount of, I don't want to say the most amount of hate. There's a lot of swear words in the comments. But man, people are passionate about that.
Yeah.
They're also passionate about cast iron.
Yeah.
My video, the one that is absolutely the most popular, is one of the cast iron refinishing ones I did. And like 50% of the comments are people complaining because it's too long, because it's like 35 minutes.
Huh.
You can skip forward. What the heck is wrong with people? You don't have to watch the whole thing. My buddy doesn't watch any video. He like turns it on 5 seconds, clip to a minute ahead. Up another minute, another minute. Wait, this is 20? All right, 15 minutes. Like he just wants to see where it's going. I don't get it. When I click on a video, I watch it from start to finish. I may walk out of the room or something like that, but if I do, I usually come back going, what was that video about? And I just click refresh and give you another view.
Yeah, Simon said something about he always watches all of my videos. 50 Shades of Green.
Oh, yeah.
So I commented back on it saying, no, it's okay, Simon. You don't have to feel like you have to watch all of every one of my videos. Just put it on and leave it while you go to the loo.
It's a double whammy if you leave the door open, because then you can still hear it.
So Donna does with mine. She'll put it on mute and just play the video. Like, well, she's like, I'm giving you a view. Be grateful.
I don't know if it just works on mine, or maybe it was just a fluke when I tried it last, but I've been complaining for years about when I put up my own video on my own channel, when I'm logged into my channel and I accidentally click on it, it gives me a view. And I've been complaining about that for years. And the last couple times I had videos go live, I intentionally did it because it didn't pop up like it was giving me a view, and it didn't. So I don't know if YouTube heard someone else complaining about it. I'm sure they didn't hear me, but that's awesome if they did that, because it boggles my mind. Why can I give myself a view when I'm logged in? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, wasn't it set up years ago where you could like give yourself multiple views?
Yeah, you still can sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I was able to do. When I'd edit a video, just editing the video, like just the like subject line and stuff, not even looking at the video, I'd have like 4 views before the thing even went live, just because oh wait, let me go back and fix this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one issue. If you look at YouTube and the algorithms and everything else for tracking of those, it tracks it by unique users watching. So if you go and watch a video twice, it may show up in it, but as far as monetizing or anything else like that, it goes by unique users. So one person can't go in and hit it 30 times and get credit for 30 times to get money out of 30 times.
Right.
So whether you hit it or not is irrelevant when you're monetized. But I'll admit it, every time I go answer a response to one of my videos, that number goes up every time. Unless I go into the dashboard and the communications, that kind of stuff. But I hate doing that.
Right.
So yeah, my counts go up, but it's not unique user number that goes up, and that's what counts.
Well, I mean, for my own sake, I like looking at it and seeing like 80 people watch, and I know I didn't watch at all. So that's like 80. You know, it might have been troll clicking it 13 times because, you know, he was walking out of the room. And that doesn't bother me as long as like any of my views didn't count.
There's a website that you can go to and type in your username, and it'll go through and give you all the really deep down, in-depth analytics on every video that you have, including total number of views, and of those views, which are from unique users, and durations and averages and everything else that all of these are watching. And you can take and type in somebody else's username and find an estimate on what they're actually making on YouTube, you know, a generalized version. So I forget the name of it, but it's easy enough to find. Just type in what do YouTubers make and to YouTube, and it comes up with the video showing you how to do it.
Anyone joining in on a 2018 PLC contest? No.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm not.
Pot metal. That's like a zinc tin mix, isn't it?
Yeah, it's something like that. It's one of those easily low melting point, easily formed, low grade metals that doesn't put up with much force.
What was that question about? The pot metal.
When you're talking about doing the 30-minute video with cast iron or whatever, that comment came up at that time.
Oh, okay. That was cast iron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charles had asked it before, and that it never got an answer, so I was posting it again.
Ah.
So Paula says, heck yes. And she says, heck yes, I'm going to eat a Reaper Wednesday night. And Charles says yes. And Paula says, planning on all but the bonsai. And she's reiterating that she's going to eat the Reaper again on Wednesday night. I'm going to get hit pretty soon.
That's how I took that, heck yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought was for her, too. Her
Yeah.
saying that she was going to eat it Wednesday night.
Yeah. But that just means you got to do the crimson chip.
Yeah, but you can't get one to me by Wednesday night.
Well, no, but you can do it next Monday.
That's true. Charles says I'm doing all of them. Okay, so all the peppers from the contest. Okay. Charles Andrews, going bonsai, just have to have an indoor pepper. Yeah, I thought about doing the pepper contest stuff too, but when I see what all these other people are growing, yeah, I'm just going to stay out of it. Although,
Yeah, I don't really.
If we took total number of pods that my MOA Scotch bonnet has produced over the 3+ years, or yeah, almost 3 years that it's been around, I'd probably blow the numbers away. But I can't put that one in the contest for the year because it's already producing pods right now as we speak.
Oh, jeez. Nice.
Yeah. I think it's got 5
I
or 6.
don't even check out the contests because my season's too short.
Yeah, that's my thought too. That's why I'm starting mine already. Over the weekend, I planted 168 new pots, which most of you saw already anyway.
Yeah.
Now I got 6 new varieties today, thanks to Aaron. So that'll be the next tray of 24 to go. I'll probably do that tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta see if I can find myself some Coke trays now.
Just go to the local gas station, and they usually have them out back, and ask them if you can have them or have a couple. Most people will say yes. You know, I go to the grocery store. Can I have a couple of those? Sure, go ahead.
God, I can't even get wood chips up here.
Oh, wow.
I went and talked to the guys who were trimming along the electrical lines down the road, and he wanted to sell me the wood chips in the back of his truck. And else to the dump, he has to pay for offloading.
Yeah, in town here we have a compost site where those trucks, they go in and they just take and dump, and as soon as it's on the ground, it's free for anybody to come and take, and they don't charge you if you won't pick it up. You got to do all the labor yourself, but still, that's fine. And usually, right now they have great big huge hills of compost that they sit and turn all winter long. At least once a week, they move every pile from one side or from one place to another, and they keep shifting back and forth, mixing them up. So
the city of Ottawa does that, but it's not free. You have to pay for every shovel you take out.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, because the compost site here is all run by volunteers or people that are doing community service. And they have one section that's all leaves and plant material, then another section that's all larger trees and wood chips and that kind of stuff.
So in other
Larger
words,
trees,
volunteers
cut 'em up.
or volunteers.
Kind of. Involuntary
CSOs.
volunteers. Yeah, but I bought 2 cords of wood out of there, and a cord of wood they charge for because they have to use chainsaws and everything else. But people aren't doing community service work. Came and picked up the 2 cords, loaded it into a truck, brought it here, and dropped it all off. If I went and picked it down up myself, it would have been like $40, but with delivery, it was like $80 a cord, which wasn't bad. This lasted me 2+ years so far.
The last wood I remember getting, they were building a new housing project, and I just got word that, hey, there's free wood. Just go in there and get it. And I remember taking my pickup truck, and we filled the entire pickup truck bed. Although I don't know if we were allowed to or not, but my boss went in with his pickup truck too. And we filled 2 pickup trucks completely full, and I was living at the condo at the time, which just had a little tiny courtyard, and I filled up like 3/4 of the courtyard with just wood all stacked there, and burned it for like 3 years.
Jeez.
Yeah, a friend of mine back in high school, her father was in construction. He'd pick up all the scraps all summer long, and they heated their house with it all winter long. The gas furnace hadn't turned on in years.
Except for that salt-treated wood. You don't want to use that.
Yeah, but it's
Or,
all...
well, that's what they call it around here, but it's treated with arsenic.
Oh,
And I
jeez.
don't want to burn that stuff inside.
Yeah, that might be a bad idea.
No, the arsenic stuff isn't available in North America at all anymore.
What's going to kill the termites?
It's now the stuff that they're using is based in copper sulfate, I think.
Which would be like an algicide
Yeah.
in the full world. Yep, because if you use too much, you get a lot of copper in the water. Or if you don't regulate your pH and it goes through your heater, which it should have a bypass when you're not using it, but you go in there and the heat exchanger is made out of copper, and if your pH is out of balance, it'll just start hitting away at all that copper and putting it right in the water. And I actually had a guy, I had to show up at his house, and he was telling me about how his toes were green. And I looked at his toes, I mean, they were gross, but I didn't see green at all. But I mean, they were so gross they should have been green, but he was complaining that his toes were turning green, his kids were turning green, and all this stuff. And it turns out, the guy who took care of the pool before me, it never had a bypass on the heater. And the guy that took care of it before me, like, it would always flow through the heater. He didn't take care of the pH, and it just totally took out the heater. It was like within a month, the heater core had a big enough hole that it like started draining the pool.
Oh,
And like, we don't know. The water level in the pool's going down, and I don't know if it's related, but it seems like a lot of water is coming out of the pool heater too. Like, I don't know.
Put some Teflon tape.
And there was no fixing it at all. I believe, if I remember, it was like $2,000 to replace the heater, or it could be like $1,500 to $1,800 just to replace the heat exchanger. And they were like, "What do you think?" I'm like, "Yeah, $2,000, easy." Well, I have a 5-year-old pool heater with a brand new heat exchanger. Like, that's the one thing like that really doesn't do much in the whole pool heater.
Ah.
I've never grown ahi rainforest, but
Oh, they're awesome.
I'm a fan of any ahi, just based on the ones I've had. Because what, Sugar Rush is an ahi lemon. Ahi Lemon Drop, whatever you want to call it. Ahi Fantasy. The one I did. Ahi Pineapple. I really like Ahi
Oh,
Pineapple.
one of my sugar rushes is up finally.
Sweet.
Hmm.
Those are one of my favorite. I'm going to try to make some kind of sauce out of them.
I think I got about 30 of the Scotch bonnet have come up.
Wow.
Cool.
I
Wow.
have like that many pods on each of my plants right now.
It got up to 61 degrees here today.
That's right where we were at.
Yeah, it's about the same here.
Oh, Dave, don't start yawning.
I'm getting off here, fellas. I'm like starting to nod. Not that you're boring or anything, or I'm getting, you know.
I see.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, that sounded really bad. You're putting me to sleep. Wait, maybe I should take this computer. Donna would kick me out of bed. Take the computer with me, guys.
What the heck is that noise? You can't hear anything. I got earbuds on.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
What's that light?
Yeah. Don't look into the light.
Yeah, what's that flickering light? Shadows on the wall.
Well, you know, you could get one of those VR headset things that your phone clips into and have it mounted there so you could see the screen and have the earbuds going in so you could just sit there in bed staring at the ceiling, no light, no sound, and you could just sit there and, yeah, start snoring as you're going. But then
Not only that, but like get knocked out, no harm, no foul. Like a camera won't pan back to you because you're not making any noise unless you're snoring. And then like whenever it's over, the screen will go black saying you're offline anyway. And it'll be like a sleeping mask then.
That'd be awesome, actually.
Yeah, I gotta mess around with that VR stuff.
Oh, hey, I found a couple of Amazon sellers that have those Pocky chips that ship to Canada.
Mm.
They range from $77 to $150 a piece.
Jeez.
Heck with that.
yeah, I looked on eBay.
That is a perfect example of why I didn't do it last year or this year. They were sold out when I found out about them, and then didn't want to put that kind of investment into it.
I looked on eBay a little while ago, right before Batman was going to do it, and the cheapest one that I found for outright sale was like $78. Highest one was like $111.
Wow, they climbed quickly.
There were like 5 or 6 of them that were in auction mode, ranging from 12 to 47, but multiple days left.
Jeez.
So yeah, people want them, and they're going to pay through the nose for them.
That's how it was last year too, because like I found out about them like the day they came out, and I contacted the company and everything because I looked, and you know the closest place was like 8 hours. So I contacted them and said, hey, you know, like I at least have a YouTube channel. I had told them how many subscribers I had. I was like, yeah, I can reach all of them, but you know, it's just a lie. But they all watch every single one, man.
Yeah.
But I tried that way, but no, like the day they got sold out, that's when I was like, all right, maybe I'll just bite the bullet and go to eBay. I went to eBay, they were like $35. They were $5 plus shipping on the site. Sold out though. $35 plus shipping on eBay. And like every day it just climbed. Like the next day it was 40, then it was like 45. I don't think I ever saw it like 77 or 100, but they were selling them in lots, like 3 for $100. And I'm like, what the heck? You can get one for like $40, or you can get 3 for $100.
I'm telling you.
Good deal.
What we text about.
Would be a good deal if you bought a bunch of them, like a whole display case of them. Sit on eBay for the next month.
See, I've never seen them in stores.
I haven't either. I've only seen the ghost chips.
Yeah, the ghost chips now. I mean, I can get them over at Walmart, but
See, I can't.
yeah,
I can get. They came out with new ones that look really good. I mean, there's a ton of them.
yeah, they've got nice selection now.
Well, get this one. 15 chips for $950.
Yeah, right.
Wow. Somebody
Yeah.
will buy that. You watch.
And if you do, and you want to be on this show, just hit me up. We'll have you eating 15 of those one chip challenge chips.
Here's a 10 pack for $600.
That's $60 a piece. And by the other standards, that's cheap.
6 of them for $400. 9 of them for $400, but that's an auction. It has one bid on it, so somebody already agreed to pay $400 for 9 of them.
Jeez.
Here's
That's someone with YouTube aspirations.
yeah. Here's a 5 pack for $400. Buy it now.
It's somebody spending all the money they're making off of YouTube.
Yeah.
That'd be a good investment, though. Buy them all up.
Here's one of the big promotional boxes for $380.
For one?
It's just ridiculous. Well, it's got 3 chips in it plus the other things in it. In the big coffin box. Yeah, the big party pack. Well, here's 5. Current bid is at $197.50 with 3 days and 18 hours left on it. Here's a 4 pack for $190 with a dollar or with 1 bid on it. So yeah, it's like ridiculous. Here's one for $118 for a single one. Buy it now. Here's another one for $113, $102, $78, $75, $110, $105. So yeah, I'll quit looking at that now.
Well, if you do actually make a decent amount of views on it, I guess it could be worth it.
Or hold an auction for one. Yeah. Buy a couple extra and auction them off.
I wonder what would happen if you were to take and send, say, a 2-ounce bottle of Reaper powder to them and see if they make you up a bunch.
Yeah. You can make your own. You can probably make it better flavor too.
Yeah, probably.
Because they really aren't that great tasting.
No, the only reason to eat it is because it's a one chip challenge.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll be back in a sec.
All right, now that he's gone, let's talk behind his back.
Hashtag pray for Rob.
Pray for Rob.
He keeps blaming it on the dog, but we know he's got that older bladder going on. Because we know he can hear us.
Man, I'm gonna hate getting old.
Oh.
Well, you know, it all boils down to what you think is old.
Yeah.
And
I
no,
do
you're
remember a time when
wrong.
I thought 30 was old.
Yeah.
You were wrong. Bathroom's that way. I went that way.
Sounds like a ploy. We can't confirm where the bathroom is.
What is that?
That's my bottle of Carolina Reaper powder that I have.
Oh, wow.
It's a 100 ml bottle, and it's got just over half left, so that's about 60 ml, 55 ml. So that's right about 2 ounces, 2 fluid ounces of Reaper powder right there.
You got any tortilla chips and some oil? Fry them up, throw some of that stuff on there. We got our own one chip challenge going.
Well, yeah, just like Dave was saying, I could
I
probably
have
make
a
them.
tortilla press.
We're halfway there.
Yeah.
Well, like Dave
Pretty
was saying, you could probably make them cheaper and better. And I got the powder to do it.
Yep. You got the Nate's Rush too.
Yeah.
Sounds like a video in the making.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, like at to really make them gourmet, that simple popcorn seasoning, white cheddar popcorn seasoning. Buy it in Walmart, any grocery store.
Yeah, I have an empty one of those shaker bottles with ahi lemon drop powder in it.
Yeah. I'm telling you what. Mm.
Yeah, I was talking to the pepper group at the shop, and they seem to be interested in a new challenge. So if I start with
There you
low-end
go.
powder,
Throw
work my way up.
challenges. Throw challenge ideas in the comments.
Not a bad idea.
If
But I
you've
still wanna
seen the
do
pickle
that.
challenge, you know it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That was great.
So does anybody know Alberta pepper that was on when we first started tonight?
Oh, yeah. I saw that name. Do I know them?
Yeah.
Possibly. I don't remember.
I don't
It
believe
sounds
I do.
familiar.
Is that person
I went and
still on?
looked at their channel and it doesn't have an about section.
Yes, that's
Charles.
Alex. Alex,
Yeah.
which Alex? Or is that
I'm just
Alex
wondering if
Westing?
Alberta pepper means they're in Alberta, Canada.
I would imagine it's all indoor grow stuff. Oh. No, I
Okay,
don't know.
Tent,
Alberta
tent,
pepper.
Charles, which Alex?
tent.
Yeah, I don't know Alberta pepper, but I'm subscribed now. What, 6 videos? I'll check them out after.
Oh, look at the chat. Silverbro says, yes, that's Alex. Charles says, yes, that's Alex. I'm chatting with him now. Yes, he is. And with the delay, okay, so I send him stuff to Canada often. But Alex, what's Alex's last name? If you can tell.
Oh. Yeah, wasn't there 2 on tonight? I was going to say,
I am.
Yeah, Rustic.
I don't know if you guys watch any of the homestead channels. The past 3 years, there've been these traveling garden compilations where somebody starts out a box of seeds and sends it from one homestead to the next, to the next, to the next. And every homestead pulls out whatever seeds they want. You know, so and then they do a video showing these are the seeds I got. And they put, like, if they pull out 5 packages of seed, they put in 5 packages of seed, but what they put in is a secret. So everybody down the line gets surprised by what seeds are in the box.
But they know what started off?
Nope.
So
I'm planning on doing this same thing up here in Canada. Because the shipping going from Canada to the States is insane.
Yeah.
Look at the chat. Alberta Pepper says my. So Alberta Pepper is out there.
I'm subscribed to Alberta Pepper.
Okay, so it's Alex Meyer.
Alex Meyer. Well, I'm subscribed to Alex Meyer's channel now.
Okay, Alex, I will be sending you a message if you are interested in joining the Christ, what do we call this thing now? It's the first annual all Canadian first annual
Intranational.
Brittany Dane Troll Forge all Canadian Traveling Garden Seed Share.
You should have had intranational in the title. That would totally mess with people. They're like, oh, it's international.
Maybe we'll have to do that for the actual official announcement.
I don't know. You probably confuse a lot of Americans. They'd be like, oh, he'll ship them to me. Says it in the title.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll confuse many Canadians.
International. I mean, that means between nations. Man, I love language.
Oh.
But Brittany Dane is a garden channel, and she lives. I guess she lives 40 miles from here. But we met at a Seed Saver event, and have been trying to get together to do a collaboration. So this is our first collaboration.
Nice.
Well, Alex says I'm in, so you guys might have made a good connection here.
Anybody else in Canada? Or is it properly pronounced Canada? I love that.
No, Rev, it's Kanakistan.
Oh, that's a good one, too. You see that on JT's video? Someone was like, how come you got that hockey flag flying in the back?
Yeah. Yeah. I had to reread that. I'm like, he said, what? I'm like, come on, even I know that's a good.
Yeah, it's a Kanakistan flag. I'd always tease him on his live streams. I can't remember exactly what I would say, but it was something along the lines like, yeah, you got that Canadian flag behind you, but you're just an American at heart.
Well, where's he originally from?
America.
Well, I mean, like, I knew that, but
Minnesota?
I thought it was Arizona.
No, I thought it
you
was
say something
a
about
state
Phoenix
that
one time?
borders Canada, but on the western part. Like Minnesota being like the easternmost, but maybe it was like Montana, Wyoming.
Yeah, I think it's Montana actually.
I might be right. But I know he was in British Columbia. Now he's in Manitoba.
Yep. That's Manitoba.
It'd be manly to live there, that's for sure. You got snow like weeks ago.
I know. I was like, don't whine about it, buddy. You chose to live here.
Oh, he made that clear the first year he was there. He was like, oh, yeah, I kind of miss Penticton. Say that right again?
Yeah, but before he met Chucks, he lived in Manitoba.
Yeah.
Huh.
But anyway, Alex, can you go private message me because you've got no contact information on your YouTube channel?
Yeah, if you want to contact him, just go to his YouTube channel, Trollforge, TROLLFORGE, youtube.com/Trollforge, and then go to the About, and then right there it'll say send private message. You can do it that way.
Actually, it doesn't say send private message anymore. It just has the little message icon.
There you go.
I don't know when they changed that. That's only the past few weeks.
Yeah, I was going to say, it probably wasn't longer than a few weeks ago because I know I messaged Graham a long time ago. Still waiting for him to get back to me, so if you're out there, buddy. Let me know you're still out there.
Okay, fellas. I said half an hour ago I was getting off here, but yeah.
Dave, you're just having way too much fun. That's all.
It's like, no, wait, we started talking again. No.
Yeah, see, we talking
But
again.
I just caught my. It's one of those, like when you're driving, when it hits you out of nowhere, you're like, oh, wait a minute, my eyes are closed.
To be perfectly fair, it's a lot scarier when you're driving.
Well, yeah, it is. I hear your guys' voices, and I'm like, why am I, what? Oh, crap.
Am I dreaming? Oh, wait, I'm still in this live stream. What the heck?
I just fell asleep on a live show.
Actually, that was that last Monday when we were, what was it, like 2 o'clock or something, or 1:30 when we got off?
That was 1 when we stopped.
Yeah, it was 1 when we stopped. It was like almost 1:30 when we, well, when I got off. I don't know about you two, but yeah, I was dreaming, and we were still doing the live. In my dream, we were still doing the live video.
Like a week or 2 ago, it was like 4 in the morning, and I was like, holy dude, we just like, me and Rob were just sitting there like little schoolgirls just chatting. I'm like, we just talked longer than we did on the live stream, and you were the one that was like, all right, we got to get off of here.
Yeah.
New subjects.
Oh, well. All right, fellas. I'll see you next Monday.
All right, Dave.
Alrighty.
All right, take care, Dave.
See you, Dave.
Make sure you subscribe to Dave. He's grown at home in WV.
Oh, yeah, you didn't plug your channel, Dave.
Check out all of his videos and make sure you give him
No, he
thumbs up.
unplugged his channel.
Ah,
Tons of thumbs up, lots of comments, pray for Dave, you know, all that stuff.
yeah, none of this. Pray for Rob.
I missed
Everyone's
it in
going to the
comment.
kitchen.
I missed it in the comment. I think I saw a pray for Brando in the comments somewhere.
Pray for Dave.
No.
Yes, there was.
I've been really slack with the comments. Yeah, and JDS said he smoked his turkey with hickory and apple wood on the old Weber. Man, it smells so good. I can smell it right now.
Charles says it was me.
And it was pray for Brando. I want to know what that one person said that Aaron Hernandez timed him out for. Oh, wait, I can view deleted message. Sweet. Oh. Doesn't seem that bad. I'm sure the punchline would have been not PC, but...
Losing video for you there, Rev.
Oh, yeah, you are. What's up
I'll
with that?
tell you what challenge Johnny Scoville. Okay.
Wonder if that's because I like that.
I don't know. I don't know nothing.
Don't know. Oh. Oh, is it back now?
I see you.
Oh, okay. I was looking at it on the actual live stream, so I was in the delay. So I thought it still wasn't showing up. But when I came back to Hangouts, it was working fine. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. I forgot about the delay.
Uh-huh.
Pray for Brando to challenge Johnny Scoville. I don't know. I think Brando... I don't know. I really feel like he knows his limits. Like, he can pretty much eat any pepper that he wants, but not... I don't know. I don't want to speak for him or anything. I've never asked him, but I want to just say that he can handle, like, a Reaper or a BTR or whatever. And I think he's smart enough not to be like, I wonder what it's like if I eat 4. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he only wants to eat one pepper a day, and it's hey, today's the BTR. I'm on YouTube. Watch me eat it, kind of thing. I don't know, but I don't know. I think that if I mean, I don't doubt Brando could do that kind of stuff, but I think like if he wanted to, he would have done it by now. I'm sure he's seen all the videos like, hey, look, I ate 10 Reapers and, and then I ended up throwing up all over the place. I'm sure he would be like, I bet I could eat 10 and not throw up. That would be a goal. So I'm sure he would have like had that discussion with himself by now. I know I have. And I was like, wonder if I could eat 10 Reapers. No, can't do it. So that was the end of that discussion.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think I could even eat one.
I don't think that I would try. Who does a wing contest?
BW3. Quaker State, chicken place. All right, Paula.
Later,
Good night.
Paula.
We'll see you Wednesday night with your Reaper.
Wednesday night it is, Paula. Sweet.
And Alex is taking off too. Alberta Pepper, that is.
Or are you saying bye to Paula?
And Paula says bedtime for me. Good night, all. So yeah. So good night, Paula. We'll see you Wednesday with your Reaper. She's not even responding to me anymore.
It's like Susan with me asking her when she's going to come on. She just quit responding. She's like, you know the answer. It doesn't stop me from saying it. It just...
And Charles says Brando.
He's a beast. He is.
Yeah. He does. Oh, okay, true. He does wing contest. He is a beast. Okay, bedtime for me. Good night, all. Ciao. Brando. Okay.
Oh, Brando did the wing contest?
I
haven't seen Brando do a wing contest.
Oh, Paula just gave us a frowny cryy face. Yeah, one of the reasons I started eating hot peppers was so that I could do the BW3's ghost pepper, whatever, the hot wing challenge.
What was that? DW3?
Buffalo Wild Wings?
Okay.
You have Buffalo Wild Wings there, I'm sure.
No. I mean, I think I've been to one, but no. We actually had a Hooters for a very short amount of time. And in typical fashion, around here, they just don't like, I shouldn't say they don't like, but they don't really jump on the bandwagon of like chain restaurants. Because it's like you drive down the bypass here and it's like mom and pop restaurants left and right. And it's like, oh, here's a chain. It's this one guy that started a restaurant. It became successful. So now he has 3 all on the beach kind of thing. But we do have Fridays, I think. One of those kind of restaurants. I don't know. I call them like a $20 restaurant where like $20 for the most expensive meal. Whereas like the mom and pops, what do you want to talk about? Prime rib and lobster, like $100. But it is good. I remember I think I had not lobster, but I think I had the prime rib, or no, it was some kind of sirloin. And it was one of the best steaks ever, but it was like $35, I think, for like half a pound steak.
Yeah, we have a restaurant in town called George's that is like that. Charles says if you look at Brando's videos, he has his wing competitions.
I'm gonna have to check that out because I'm pretty sure that's before I subscribed to him. I thought I went through his videos.
And I don't know what I'm going for. Pluckers Fire in the Hole challenge soon at the restaurant. Don't know that one, but okay. It's their hottest wing. Cool. But yeah, I wanted to be able to go into Buffalo Wild Wings and sit down and eat their Blazing Wing challenge. and hardly react to it.
Oh, just do it. I've seen people do that. Can't be that bad.
Yeah, a friend of mine can do that. He can go in, sit down, and what is it? 6 wings in 6 minutes, or 10 wings in 6 minutes?
Oh, that's where I'd fail.
Went in, sat down, did it, and they had you have to wait 5 minutes with no relief and no wiping your fingers or anything else. Ordered a second set. Before his 5 minutes were up, they brought the second set out to him. He sat there and ate it and reset the clock, and he says that's not a big deal. Sat there for the 5 minutes after that one. When he got the okay, sat there, licked his fingers, pushed the sauce from his mouth into his mouth, and got up and left.
Later, Anthony.
Night, Anthony.
Hey, Anthony.
That'd be you, Rob, if you just like started with a couple Trinis a week, and then next thing you know, you'll be at Buffalo Wild Wings eating all that stuff. Like, give me another 6 wings.
Wings are dog food.
They are. I hate wings so bad.
Alberta
I
Pepper
do.
says,
Like,
I had the Rotties. I was butchering 800 chickens a year, and all the wings were dog food.
That's what they're
Never
good
saved
for.
the wings at all.
Yeah, that's what they're good for.
I happen to like wings.
I like wings because they're made of chicken, but I would much rather have like chicken drumsticks or thighs or breast or anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Like chicken, like drumsticks. How come that's not a thing? How come you can't go get like wing type style but with drumsticks? So it's like a nice hunk of meat, got a nice
Yeah.
handle on there. It's easy to eat. Wings are
don't know
just
if
so
you-
messy.
I don't know if they still have it, but Buffalo Wild Wings used to have their Tuesday night wing night, and Wednesday night was leg night. And when I was going, it was like 50 cents a leg, and you could get it with all of the sauces on it. So we'd go down on Tuesday nights and eat 40, 50 wings, and then go back on Wednesday night and eat 6, 8, maybe 9 or so legs. All with the various hot sauces on them. I don't know if they still do that or not, but they used to years ago. Now, Alberta Pepper says, up here we got Jungle Gyms.
That
They
just
make you-
sounds like a great place.
They make you sign a waiver before you eat their wings. They recently changed the recipe. Unfortunately, it isn't as hot as it was. Well, B-Dubs makes you sign a waiver too, and they just changed their formula within the last year and made it considerably hotter. All right, Tim, what are you showing?
This is my Green Ghost salsa verde I made last year.
Okay.
The wife put 2 or 3 jars on the shelf and stuck the rest of them underneath the bookcase in the other side of the cold room, so I thought I was out. I made 19 of these 250 ml jars of the Green Ghost salsa. And in 19 jars, that's 4 quarts. That's a 4-quart basket right there.
Yeah, because that jar is 8 ounces, and it's 32 ounces to a quart. So yeah, that's a quarter. The jar you held up is a quarter of a quart. The 4 jars that you held up in a quart. Yeah.
Yeah. So this basket I had piled to where it was, you couldn't actually put another pepper on the pile of ghost peppers to
Yeah.
go into the 4 quarts of the salsa verde. Can you see that?
Nope.
Where's my camera?
Yeah, it's right at the bottom of your chin, so you got to bring it up in front of your face to see it. Over to the right more.
How about there? Can you see that?
To your right.
Yeah, up a little higher and to your right.
There
Top.
you go. Now make noise.
Make some noise. So yeah.
Hey,
That was two. That was two huge handfuls.
2 handfuls? No, that was 2 heaping teaspoons.
My mistake.
A handful is an awful lot bigger, Rob.
Yeah. I was thinking I saw your hand there and that kind of stuff. Alberta Pepper says, I got a crash. Have a good night, fellas. Night.
Yeah, message me, Alex.
Later on, Alex.
And Charles says, Rabbi sent you a link to Brando on Hangouts. Okay.
Yeah, I
So
got
how is
that.
it,
I'm
Tim?
actually like a little bit before when I subscribed to him. I guess I didn't go back through his videos because here's the hot wing challenge that he sent me. Just the thumbnail is hilarious. No, here's dogs and all kind of stuff. Fireworks. I missed all this stuff. Christmas.
Tim, are you gonna eat that whole jar?
Probably.
Oh man.
Well, it's open now. I can't let it go bad.
It's my dad's mantra. Once it's open, you can't let it go bad.
You know, there's this new invention called the refrigerator. Keeps things nice and cold.
What the heck does that thing do?
Same thing as putting it
Yeah,
outside.
you got to put everything in the microwave.
It refrigerators your reefer, or what the heck does that do?
That sounded like an empty jar to me.
Rev's trying to get me to blow Salsa Verde out my nose.
Yep. Came close.
There we go, empty jar.
Cool.
The one chip challenge, the one jar challenge.
Oh, I gotta shave the sides of my head there so I can be a jar head.
Oh.
I don't know if your head sweats more when you got a shaved head or not, but I don't really remember ever having my head sweat before I shaved my head, but after, holy cow.
That's because it soaks into the hair and spreads out. Where when it's really short, it runs.
You want to know how cold it is outside? Freshly shave your head and walk outside. Whew.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Oh, you'll never realize how cold 60 degrees really is until you shave your head.
Try it at minus 30.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, try it at minus 30.
Oh no, I was just saying that because I did it in early spring, like the very first time I ever did it, and I shaved my head. And I wrote an article about shaving my head. Like, if you're going bald, just shave your head. Be a man up, just shave it, man. Like, don't be combing it over or like trying to rug or anything. I did all that crap. Don't do it. Just shave it off, man. It's not worth it.
I went from threads down to my waist to Telly Savalas bald. When my daughter was 6 months old.
So you like getting all presentable. You had to get a job and look all presentable. No, I'm very responsible. I'll show up every day.
No, actually, I was manager of a living history site at the time.
There goes that comment right out the window.
Ah.
Yeah, well, anyway, in that article I did write, I don't even know where the heck it is. I couldn't even find it if I wanted to. Well, I bet I could find it if I wanted to. But that's what I wrote in there. It was like early spring, and I was like, man, you'll never realize how cold 60 degrees is. Because, 60 is not cold. You go outside, you can do it in a t-shirt and all that stuff. I went out there with like a sweatshirt on and everything, and I was like, wow, it's so cold.
I cut my hair back to a 1/4 inch. I know what it's like to go out in -30 with 1/4 inch hair.
Well, that's the thing. If I don't shave my head for like 5 days, completely different animal. Like you just walk out and you just have like that little tiny amount of hair on there and you walk outside and you don't feel it at all. You shave that thing and like same day you shave it and then go back outside. Whew, completely different thing, man. Maybe it has a lot to
That
do
5
with
days stubble underneath your do-rag is forming an insulation barrier.
exactly. Well, it's not even under here. It's around the sides where it's exposed. Because under here, it's fine. That's why I wear this thing. It's fine when it's cold, but feel that, man. You're creeping right behind your ears. You're like, man, why didn't I just leave a little stubble behind the ears? Do like a little, what is that, reverse pork chops or whatever they call that.
Mutton chops.
Mutton chops. There you go.
Ah. I'm just gonna play innocent.
Okay.
Last time I was on, there was a guy from British Columbia that said he's a distributor for LED lights. Do you remember who that was?
That was Grandmaster level genetics. It's just Friday. Yeah, let me see. Should I find him? Yeah, that is. I don't want to say anything at the. Well, I kind of said something at the time, but I don't want to like say how big he is. That guy's gigantic. He's got a huge channel, and very well respected in the cannabis world. And he's in Canada.
Yeah, that's one of the things I had to put in the rules was no marijuana seeds this year because the law doesn't change here until July. Come July, every person in Canada over 18 is allowed to grow 4 plants for personal consumption.
Nice. You gonna be making some hemp rope and stuff? I could totally see you doing that.
Oh, I have made hemp rope. But no, I'll probably be growing for a couple of friends who are already on medical. But
Yeah.
I got no use for it. I don't like the feeling of my mind being clouded.
I'm seeing, I believe he's got 2 different channels, Grandmaster level genetics and Grandmaster level. One of the Grandmaster level has like 9,555 subscribers, 97 videos, and Grandmaster level genetics, which I believe is his other channel. One of them, YouTube just, they were like, oh, you're live streaming, what was it, how to make hash oil or something like that. And they banned him from live streaming. So I guess that's why he has the other channel. And well, it was Grandmaster level genetics that actually, that channel was the one that commented on the video last time.
Perfect. Thank you. Just found them and subscribed.
Hopefully, he can hook you up.
I'm not worried about him hooking me up. I actually was going to offer him a spot in the seed share thing too. Trying to get 20 Canadian YouTube gardeners of some description or another together. It's, I used to think that the American preppers were whacked. The Canadian ones are even worse.
How bad? Like they're more extreme, or
Yeah.
they just take it to the next level?
More bigoted, more religious zealot, more government conspiracy, more. It's like,
Well, technically, the Queen runs your country, so. Alex says the DIY LED lights is best. Yeah, if you check out, I like how JT did his with the PVC pipe and just the LED strip lights and put them on the PVC pipe and then hung the pipe above. Although now that I say that, I don't remember them since like last year. Maybe they didn't do good.
yeah, I don't think he's shown those in any of his videos this year.
Because they were on like the rack. They were like on a shelf.
Maybe Chalk's hijacked them or something.
Okay, Alex says, Tim, you could also look up grow, MAU, all one word. Then it goes on to say, wrong strip lights, they don't work. Probably not the right light frequency. Probably didn't grow anything.
Well, I know they sell them at the local hardware store, because when JT did that, I was like, I wonder if they have them at mine. And I went down. Sure enough, they come in a box. It's a big roll. You can pull it out by the foot and buy as much as you want. They're really cheap too. So
Yeah, I've seen those at Princess Auto.
Yeah, no, but is that they don't work? Is that let's see, what's probably wrong wattage. I was thinking maybe it was because you have to like solder and stuff like that. A lot of people have trouble doing that kind of stuff, and maybe that was a problem. But no, it looks like he's talking about like wattage. Yeah, I don't know how much mine is. It's got like, I think 300 LEDs. I think it's 25 watts. It's something tiny. Let me see here.
And off he goes. I really like LED lights, but I never have the best of luck with them. Like those light strips you guys are talking about. I have 2 packs of them here. Each of them are strings of like 20 feet. And you're supposed to be able to cut them and hook them up and have them work. If I cut one, it doesn't work.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've had other people try it, and they just can't get them to work.
Because the warm white strip lights like that, Virgin Mobile Cellular uses those in their display cabinets. So I'm forever replacing strip lights in those stores, and I've had no problems. Cut, snip, push together, clip, done.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I gave up on those a couple years back.
My LED is 15 LEDs by 15 LEDs, which according to my calculator is 225 LEDs, and it's running 25 watt. And it's blue and red. Yeah, blue and red. It's like 2 blue, 2 red, or I don't know. There's some pattern there. It's like 1 blue, 2 red, 2 blue, 2 red, 1 blue, 2 red. I don't know what it is, but something along that lines. Full spectrum 3 watt cob work the best.
Time reminder.
Hmm?
Time reminder.
I don't operate like that. Why do you think we're late every time?
Well,
Alex,
say what
you
your
mean
fault.
Romao 5?
Say what?
Alex said I should check out Romao.
Yeah, I mentioned that a little bit ago.
The only thing I could find is Romao 5.
Oh, yep. Apparently that's them.
Are they
Thanks, Alex.
Canadian?
Later, Charles. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for not giving me a thumbs down.
Unless it was you. Okay, eBay.com, blah, blah, blah.
Hmm. 3 watts good. 1 watt bad. 5 watt overkill. And I sliced my finger open the other day. You know, doing important things. I had this Sawzall blade, and I was like, "Wow, this is brand new," and I don't know if it's sharp or not. And I just kind of ran it across my finger, and it just sliced my finger right open. But man, I use this finger to do everything. I've been touching like everything. Every time I do, I'm like, ah, jeez, oh man, that sucks.
Ah. Yeah.
That's the first time I actually like bled for any amount of time in a long time. The last couple years, it's only been like little tiny things where you just kind of like take something and apply pressure for like half a minute, and you're like, oh yeah, it's definitely done. This one, I just had like a towel just sitting there and my fingers clamped there for like a half an hour, and it was still bleeding. And that is how to check and see if your Sawzall blade is sharp.
The improper way.
The worst is it's a wood blade.
Oh, man.
It cut me like a razor. It's weird. It had like funky teeth all going, different ways and everything, and just made a super fine, nice, beautiful little tiny cut. Actually, what I'm thinking is one of the teeth had like a little piece of, like a burr on it or something, and that's what actually cut me, not the teeth of it.
Okay, I've added that to my eBay watch list. 3 watt full spectrum, no printed circuit board.
So it says, tell me your grow space you want to try, and I'll make a LED for you. You guys should get together on PLC or something, or even on here, and hash out some details.
Let's see, my greenhouse is 12 by 24. I thought about that. The first year I had my greenhouse up, I thought about getting like 4 4-foot fluorescents, dualies, and hanging them in my greenhouse just as extra light.
I had 2 quads and a dual or a double in one room. 10 bulbs that you can run at the same time. All 4-footers. So 12 by 24. Yeah, whatever. It would have helped, right? Because you don't have any light out there now, do you?
Never did. I mean, I have a light bulb, but I mean, it's not really hooked up right now. I mean, it's hooked up.
It's not really hooked up.
Well, it's hooked up, but the switch went bad. It was a brand new switch, and you know how it is when you have brand new switches, they go bad. But it went bad, and it was just constantly in the on position. So I just climbed up and like unscrewed it like a half a turn or something like that, so it stopped being on. So if we get a good wind gust and it shakes the greenhouse, the light sometimes will flicker. It's hilarious. You see it like, what the heck is going on out there? And you're like, oh, the wind's blowing. I think after that happened, I did another quarter turn, and it hasn't happened since. But
Yeah. Alex says I grow a 6-bulb T5, all 4 foot. Yeah, all of mine are T8s.
mine are all T5s, I believe. Isn't it the big fat ones? T5?
No, those are T12s.
Yeah, T5 is the narrow one, T8's in the middle, and T12 is up.
Okay, yeah, then I'm 12.
Yeah, T12 is 1.25-inch diameter tubes.
That makes sense.
T8 is 1-inch tubes, and the T5s are like 3/4-inch tubes.
I have one T5, but it's a 2-footer. It's not going to help much, and it's a single.
Yeah, I've got one of those over top of my lathe.
Yeah, I think mine came like it was over top of a sink or something. Someone just mounted it up there and then wired it down, plugged it in, and they wanted it out of there. And I was like, yeah, I'll take that.
That's exactly how I got mine.
I think that's how I got all my 2-foot fixtures. They were all like under someone's kitchen counter.
Alex has 36 T5s in my grow room right now and 2,000-watt DEHPS.
High pressure sodium.
Oh, that's what that is.
What's the DE though?
Okay. Those are some big honking bulbs.
36 T5s is a lot of bulbs.
Yeah.
I think I was running. Yeah, I was only running 6 last year, and I thought that was a lot.
Oh, double-ended. Okay.
Oh, double-ended.
That's a lot of light.
Yeah, just looking at that, thinking, "Whoa, that's a power bill." I mean, I don't know about your power company, but mine can't make up their mind on how much to charge me because I mean, it's not like I'm using that much. You look at my actual thing, my thing doesn't really move that much, which makes me very weirded out because middle of the summer, I got to run air conditioning. Otherwise, it'll be way too hot. I'll shut it off for 2 months. I don't see a difference in my bill. It stays the exact same rate. And I'm not on any of those save plans or anything like that. And I did that like 1 year, and then my sister ended up getting screwed over on that. They came back after like 2 or 3 years of her being on that savey plan, and they're like, "Oh, we've been charging you the wrong rate, and you've been using way more electricity than you've been paying for. So now you owe us $2,000. We need it by Friday." And then, to be ballsier than that, they came back and said, "Oh, yeah, since you were so delinquent on your account, now we're going to need a $2,000 deposit so that you can have an account." Which, when you own your own house, you're never going to see that money back again. What's this one?
Don't know. I'll be back in a minute. This time it really is the other thing you talked about.
Driver seems pretty close to the one I need. Can't remember my exact specs. It's sitting over there on the table.
Yeah, I think that is the one you need, Rev, because remember asking you the specs on it.
Or no, I think mine's 45 volts out. Pretty sure I remember that. I just keep it on the table in case I need reference. Yeah, 85 265 in. That's pretty close. Out 24 to 40 or 50. No, 24 to 45 volts out. Yeah, it's a little higher than that one. 650. Oh, that's weird. 650 milliamps max on that one. Mine's 300 milliamps. But mine would be running higher voltage, so that would make sense. Oh, dang. Just looking at the price, $221. That's pretty cool. From China. What's that? Shenhen?
That 221 is the inverter plus 10 of the LEDs.
Yeah, the 3 waters. Yeah, all the way from Shenzhen, China. Wow, that's really quick. Estimated shipping between December 6th and December 26th. That's still pretty good shipping. The screen I need for my handy cam, that thing, that's been my biggest holdup for 2 years now. I guess I could have got it by now. But the biggest holdup is that thing is they all ship from China, and it takes like 1 month minimum to get there. So if you order it now, November 28th, it says for me, it'll be there like like January 1st or January 2nd or something like that.
Oh well, that's like 2 weeks quicker, 3 weeks quicker than me. Because this says order today, and it's December 14th to January 24th.
Whoa. That's what I'm used to.
They know how slow Canada Post is, obviously.
Oh, and he also says you can only use 9 LEDs. 10 draws too much current, and then it flashes. That might be fun too, though. Well, unless you're going to have an electrical fire, that wouldn't be fun. But if it flashes, you could have a dance party. Just hire a DJ, play some music. Is that Selena Gomez going?
For Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, Justin Bieber. I never got into Justin Timberlake. I don't even know that guy, but I didn't know Justin Bieber. Next thing you know, I like 2 of his songs, so it can sneak up on you. That's why we need like awareness for this condition.
No, I got no use for any of them.
I didn't think
except
I did
just
either.
in case.
I didn't think I did either. And then next thing you know, it's playing in the back of your head, and you're not even listening to music. Wait, how come Rob was complaining about the time and then he left?
He did say he would be back in a minute.
Oh, there he is. We can stop talking about him now.
I leave my.
I don't know. That was
so I can hear you.
2 minutes, Rob.
Didn't I say I'd be back shortly? Or a moment?
I'm going with Troll's recollection. It was a minute.
Okay, I'm late.
Now you're in my club. I'm always late.
Ah,
Tune in next time when we have JT Bear. Yes, it was a joke. But if you'd like to see him, please go let him know that you would like to see JT Bear on the live stream. Although his last
especially
video, there were plenty of people that said that.
yeah, I was just gonna say after his last video and the plug and everything else, yeah, I think he'd want to be on. In fact, I think he said it. So Pastor him. But I didn't say that.
No, I gotta keep. I can only ask so many times, and then after that, I feel like I'm just bugging people. That's why I quit with Susan. I know I had to be annoying after like the 4th time. And then there was like the 8th time and the 9th time, but eventually you just gotta stop.
Yeah, we should probably call it a night here.
We
Past
can.
our 3-hour mark. 3 minutes ago.
Oh man, someone's got the stopwatch going.
Well, we were 9 minutes late.
Oh, we're late? That's weird. It does not sound like me.
No, not at all. You who's always ready 10 minutes early and waiting.
Yes, future employees only listen to that comment. Employers.
Employer.
Employees? Yeah, whatever. Listen to what you want. Alex says, any lighting questions, just email them. I don't know if I have a lighting question. Well, nah, it'd be
How
more
many
of an-
watts is bright?
How many what?
How many watts is bright?
Depends on your definition of bright. But anyway, I think it's about that time myself.
Plug your channel then, Rob.
Well, most people know me. Rob Z's my main channel now as of yesterday. And it's easy enough to find. It's all basically growing stuff outside the box. So yeah, watch my videos. A 36-watt kit on eBay is almost too bright to look at. Cool. So plug your site.
I never know what to say. I'm so bad at plugging my own channel. I don't even know what videos I have coming up soon.
It's a man of many videos. There's all kind of different things going on. Cutting down trees and making steps out of them, and no, I don't mean stacking logs. Or wait, I should have been more clear about that. Cutting down trees, making lumber out of the trees, then making stairs out of the lumber, and making actual stairs that you would find, like, say, at Home Depot or whatever. Only, made correctly. That's just one example. And you got, like, what did you say?
Fixing antique machinery, welding videos.
What was the one you said earlier? The cast iron one? Check that video out. Go make a comment on that video.
Check that playlist out.
His most popular, so he's got to have some awesome comments on there.
I can't believe I just spent 30 minutes of my life watching guys scrape cast iron.
I just had one on my first shrimping adventure of whatever. Like, we didn't catch any shrimp. We broke the net. We broke down. We were stuck on the water for like 3 hours. I mean, it was like this 5, 6, 7 hour ordeal just to go shrimping for the first time. and I just put it up kind of like vlog style, like, hey, look, here's our, crappy trip. But it was called like First Shrimping Adventure. Someone commented like a week or two ago, like, this was the biggest waste of time. The only thing I could think to comment back was like, I know, right? All I kept thinking was, you watched the whole thing. I don't know why you're complaining to me. Should be questioning your, video title ethics there. All right, Rob's getting all antsy over there. I got you. All right.
No, but we wanted to keep them at 3 hours. I'm sorry.
Hey, if they want to stay, they can stay. If they want to leave, they can leave. It's all good. But if you did stay, we all appreciate it. That was really cool of you to hang out. Listen to my Selena Gomez story and the lizards and one chip challenge from Batman and all that other fun stuff. We'll be live, again on Wednesday, I guess. So if you didn't get enough fun this time, come back on Wednesday. We'll hang out, do more stuff. Maybe we'll have another special guest. Maybe we'll have something fun going on. Who knows? We'll find out. I'll let you know how long it took me for this video to become monetized again. That was already demonetized.
Of course. 2 minutes in.
Of course. Thanks, YouTube. Anyway, this has been a live stream.
Really?
And we did it. So, now that I said that, it's over. Thanks for hanging out. We'll catch y'all Wednesday, I guess, or in our respective channels and the videos that come out between then. So, till then, later, everybody.
All right, later. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching.
And thank you from Dave. Go subscribe to his channel too. Grown at home in West Virginia. All right, that's the end.
Yeah.
Later.